What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's good, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Oh, we're going to get into this today. We're going to get all the way into this today. As we know, undefeated 3-division world champion, former junior welterweight undisputed world champion, currently the WBO welterweight world champion, who is widely considered by many to be #1 pound for pound best fighter in the world, Terence Bud Crawford. The WB has ordered that he face two-time welterweight world champion superstar boxer Showtime Shawn Porter. Now, there's a lot that took place in between this. Right? And salute to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing in Sports. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing in Sports. Keon dropped the link. He in the super chat. He says, smash on the like. Yeah, smash that like button because we going all the way in today. We all the way up. We all the way up. Nothing can stop me. We all the way up. Oh, we going in today, people. Pat Roy. Yeah, hey, Pat Roy, tell him. Tell him I sent him the link. Tell him I sent him the link to Nia Marie. Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Tell him I sent him the link. Tell the brother Bernie the Boxer I will send him the link ASAP. Like Rocky. ASAP Sam, what's going on? I will send him the link ASAP. Brooke and Kennedy, brother in Super Chat. Will we finally be able to validate Bud if he wins? That's a fact, for sure. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Emmanuel H., my brother, what's going on with you, great brother? Here's the thing. I was confused. When I heard Terence, listen, before I was like, man, maybe it's Bob, legendary promoter, top-ranked CEO and promoter. Maybe it's Bob that's stopping these fights. Maybe that's the case, right? And then I suddenly realized when I listened to Terence Crawford respond to this today, and I said to myself, it's Terence Crawford. I told y'all before, we can't say it's Bob Arum that's stopping him from having these fights, right? I told y'all that, right? President Jafar, brother in the super chat, he said, yo, who hating on Bud today? LOL. Listen to this, right? Listen to this. When I listened to his response, how could you have it both? You can't have it both ways. You can't say, I've been asking my network and my promotional company to make these fights. I've been begging them to make these fights. And obviously they didn't make them, right? And then in a certain token, you say, well, Shawn Porter didn't want this fight. Now he's being forced to fight me. Huh? Huh? We saw publicly Shawn Porter call for the fight twice, and you tell him that he got to wait. What are we talking about that Shawn Porter, if your network and your promotional company, you've been looking to get them, and you said you've been begging them to make these fights. How could you say they didn't want to fight you when your promotional company and the promoter said that he's not willing to make the fights? You can't. How could you say it's the promotional company? You've been begging them to make these fights. Shawn Porter says, let's make the fight. And you say, well, no, now Shawn Porter, he ain't got no choice but to fight me. Huh? The last time I checked, you was the champion. Shawn Porter publicly said, let's make it happen. And you said, you got to wait. So how you saying, now they ain't got no choice but to fight me? No. It seems like now you don't have a choice but to fight them. All these so-called top welterweights didn't want to fight me. Now I finally got one that don't have a choice to fight but to fight me. I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Now you have one? Well, he's been available all this time. And he's been waving like this. Hey, I want it. I want the fight. Hello, I'm here. Hello, I'm here. No, you had on blinders and you was only focused on Manny Pacquiao. Errol Spence didn't say he wasn't going to fight him. Errol Spence just said it got to be 60-40 in my favor. He never said I didn't want to fight Terence Crawford. Keith Thurman never said I don't want to fight Terence Crawford. He just said I want to get paid to fight Terence Crawford. Your promotional company, your network didn't want to pay. That's not their fault. That's your fault and your network's fault. My brother, Remanifest Think Tank in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Bud will KO Porter. Watch. Just watch. That's a strong statement. That's a strong statement to say he gonna KO Shawn Porter. We ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen that before. My brother Remanifest Think Tank once again in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, Bud was promised Pacquiao, God. That's why he held off on Porter. Again, whose fault is that? You're right. But let me ask you a question. You was promised a fight. And then you heard your promoter publicly say he stopped the fight. He prevented the fight from happening. Then why'd you still believe him? You publicly heard your promoter say the fight didn't happen, not because of Pacquiao, not because of Crawford, because of me. I stopped the fight. So why did you resign them? Why did you believe them there moving forward? That's on you. That don't have nothing to do with Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, or Shawn Porter. That has everything to do with you. Machiavelli Mafia, my brother in the super chat, salute. I'm pulling up to this fight with the gold BBSs and a Pelly jacket like it's Willie Burgers. I like Bud, but he just need a PR person. I agree with you 1,000%. Machiavelli Mafia, 1,000%. 1,000%. Brooklyn Kennedy, my brother, in the building in the super chat. Blue, for whatever reason, if it ain't the notifications, it's the chat or both. But I got a bone to pick with Kurt. I love him, but he tripping Blue about Big. I didn't even hear what he said about Big. That was his segment. He said something about Big. Brooklyn Kennedy, I didn't hear what he said about Big. Gio James, Khalil 98, TR, what's going on? Antone Martin, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. No slack 504. So here's the thing, Tiana Scott, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? So here's the thing, A17 Boston B, what's going on? We can say what he was promised. Okay, so now here's the thing. Now I want y'all to, now we deal with facts over feelings over here, right? Ellis, aka Tags, what's going on? Don't we? That's what we deal with over here. Facts over feelings, right? Miss Put Together, how you doing today, Queen? We deal with facts over feelings over here, right? That's what we deal with. How can somebody promise you something for 5 years and not get it, and you can hear them publicly say they ain't giving it to you because they don't want to? And you still say, well, I'm going to get the fight. Well, they promised it to me. Plus size guys, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Y'all ain't hear me. How could you, for 5 years, somebody promise you something, you never receive it, and then Boss Conversations, my brother Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Boss Conversations, Reggie Owens. Somebody promised you something for 5 years, you don't get it, and you publicly hear them continuously say, publicly, knowing you're going to hear this, knowing you're going to see this, don't even try to hide it, and they say, well, I ain't giving it to him because I don't want to. I don't think he's worth it. But behind closed doors, they're telling you, yeah, we're going to give it to you. And you listen to them, but you mad at everybody else? I'm confused. Terry Smooth Jr., what's going on? Emmanuel H, my brother in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Kings, Queens in the chat. Every time I hear something out of Bud Camp, I feel like it's April's Fools. And I can't be mad at you, great brother. Can't be. Brian Taylor, brother in the super chat. He said, I got Shawn by decision, Blue. Hey, I won't be surprised if Shawn wins by decision. Cinnamon Savage, what's going on? I won't be surprised. Paul Carrick, brother in super chat. He said, just here for my LDBC dudes. Salute. Salute to you, great brother. Right. So here's the thing. We saying, well, he was promised this fight. That's why he didn't pursue those fights. Cool. I'm cool with that. But then you can't say they've been avoiding you. We can't have it both ways. I've been sitting here waiting for something. Right? And then because I don't receive it, I say, well, look, they ain't never want to compete with me. How could you say such a thing? How could you say such a thing? How could you say such a thing? How? Cartel Phillips, what's going on? How could you say such a thing? You can't. Imagine this. Let me give you another example. Underground Song, what's going on, great brother? Imagine this. I'm going to give you all another example. Imagine you sitting at a taxi place, right? And somebody said to you, well, I'm going to send an Uber to pick you up. Right? And the Uber never comes. So you're sitting there for hours on end. But cab drivers are coming out. They may give you different prices. But cab drivers is coming out and they say, hey, bro, I could take you where you want to go. I could take you where you want to go for $20. And you say, no, I'm waiting for my Uber. Okay, the cab driver leaves. Another cab driver comes out and he says, hey, bro, I'll take you where you want to go for $15. And you said, no, I'm okay. I got an Uber limousine service coming. Okay, no problem. Then another cab driver comes out and he says, hey, bro, I'll take you where you want to go for $12. No, I'm okay because I'm waiting for my Uber limousine to come. Okay, no problem. They leave. Another cab driver come out. Hey, bro, I'll take you for $10, right? And you say, well, no, I ain't going nowhere. I'm waiting for my Uber limousine. But in the same token, the person you're talking to on the Uber limousine side, you can hear them have audio talking to somebody else saying, hey, man, I'm staying here with an old girl. I ain't going to pick him up. I ain't going to pick him up. I'm going to stay right here. They didn't know you heard them. But then you pick up the phone and call them, and they say, yeah, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Now, they never come and pick you up. How could you turn around and say, you see this cab company? Man, they ain't want to take me where I wanted to go. What are we talking about? Yay, money, new motivation. Brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. I'm just think the Crawford needs to break this mentality. He need to do something. He need to do something because that didn't even when I saw that and read that and I'm like, huh? Now you're gonna act like Shawn Porter never wanted to fight. He getting pushed into the fight. What are we talking about here? How's Shawn Porter getting pushed into the fight? When Shawn Porter publicly put out a post and said, hey, the fans is hungry for this fight. Let's feed them at Terence Crawford. This was March 11th. At Terence Crawford, at Top Rank, at Bob Arum, hashtag the best need to fight the best. And Terence Crawford responded and said, hey, bro, you're testing me now. Just stay on standby. What? Stay on standby, and I'll get back to you. I'm confused. Antone Martin, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. I'm confused. How could that happen? President Jafar, my brother in the super chat, Shawn Porter don't have the power to KO Bud unless he knock him out with the elbows or headbutts. Yeah, I don't see him knocking out Terence Crawford. Galvatron, Manuel Pettigrew, Anthony Ramirez, EJ Love, JR Styles. What's going on? Presidential Mike, Cartel Phillip, Paul Carrick, my brother, Jaquan Pickett, Rome Far Rock, Robert Gonzalez, Omega Red, Southern T Boxing and Sports. Go subscribe to my brother, Southern T Boxing and Sports. Southern T, drop the link. Booba Feet, brother in the super chat. Jason Brown, Robert Montgomery, my brother's keeper, Klotz, PGH Big Dog. What's going on? Kareem Evans, Chris Graham, Big Bo. What's going on? Roll Money. What's going on? You understand? Y'all follow where I'm coming from? So how could he say, now I got one? Now Shawn Porter don't have a choice but I had read it. I'm like, this has to be a misquote. There's no way he said this. Galvatron, Jesse R, what's going on? Will Smith, what's going on? Johnny Rousset, what's going on? Raymond Drillington, what's going on? EJJ, what's going on? Tasha, what's going on? Chad Quinn Jr., what's going on? NO Vital Sports, my brother. Pimpin' Pig 34, what's going on? G Code, Troy Battle, David Hambo Hamilton, Big Zoe, Chosen One U, the Guna Lit Chemist, what's going on? Sean Gibson, what's going on? Brig Johnson, what's going on? Player Made for Life, what's going on? Fun Boxing, what's going on? Chris Graham, St. Louis Mick, my brother, what's going on? Albert Harper, what's going on? Francisco Mancia, what's going on? My brother X Reaper, Remanifest in the super chat. Once again, dropping another half of duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, God, Bud resigned with Top Rank way before the Porter fight was even a thought. Let's get out of the past, move forward. You're talking about something that happened before the fact. No, I'm talking about what happened today, great brother. Peace be free. What's going on? I'm talking about what happened today. TR, what's going on? This was just today. Quincy Carter, what's going on? Moondrip, what's going on? See, this is what I'm talking about. Benji Pierce, what's going on? Regardless if we favor one fighter or not, hold them accountable. The Boxing Session TBS, my brother Cal in the building. Cal, drop your link. Go subscribe to my brother Boxing Session TBS. My brother Cal, man. Cal, drop that link in the chat. He said he only 20 subs away for 800. I don't want 20 subs. I want 220 subs because I want him to be at 1K. So go subscribe to my brother Cal. He had 20 subs, so that means he had 780 subs. So let's get my brother to 1K subs today. Let me get 220 of my peopleizations that haven't subscribed to my brother, the Boxing Session TBS, my brother Cal. Let's go subscribe. Get my brother up to 1K. Let's work. Kyle, drop the link. Dwayne Jones, what's going on? This was just today, my brother. This just happened today. Today, Terence Crawford responded, and this is what Terence Crawford said. He's living in the past, not me. Not me, great brother. It's him. It's him. And we can't say this is before the Porter fight was even a thought because this has been going on for over a year now. Jadavius 2310, what's going on? Anthony Patrick, what's going on? Darius Ewan, what's going on? Sin Strong TV, what's going on? Rodriguez Dowdell, what's going on? My name Jeff, Chris P, Brooklyn G, what's going on? Jane Sakay, what's going on? We have to hold everybody accountable for what they say, just like they'll hold Bluebird accountable for everything he said. Snipes 691, what's going on? ST, what's going on? So we got to hold it. This was just today. He just said that they was all avoiding him all this time, and now essentially what he's saying, he's cornered one of them, and they have to fight him. He just said this today. This is not yesteryear. This is present. Yay, money, new motivation. Brother in the super chat, once again, dropping another girl on your boy Blue in the super chat. Why do you think Crawford put up with Bob's disrespect? Because he's comfortable. Plain and simple. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to go around it. I'm not going to walk you around the block. I'm going to tell you straight up. Because he's comfortable. He's comfortable. Comfortable with the situation. No other way to put it. Carl Benoit, brother in super chat. Why was tweet deleted? Why was his tweet deleted? I'll have no clue. I don't know. Carl Benoit, let me tell you something. I don't even know why they attempt to delete tweets. When you know, once you put it out there, somebody screenshotted it. E2G Performance, what's going on? Once you hit send, it's pointless to tweet it because somebody screenshotted it. Don't hit send. You can't tweet out anything and 10,000 people just seen it. 2 or 3 at least out of that 10,000 people, They screenshotted it. Mr. Nice, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I feel Bud and Shawn both get what they wanted, minus both companies blocking. Shawn quoted powers to be wanted different when he lost the #1 ranking, and Bob don't want to pay for PBC. Hashtag purse bid, hashtag Bob mad. Oh, for sure. It's going to purse bid. Bob already said he let go purse bid. Mr. Moet, what's going on? Sean Gibson, what's going on? JDL Boston, what's going on? Bob already said he was going to let it go to purse bid, remember? He said if he had to pay for it, he was going to let it go to purse bid. He already told us that. Des Bishy Belichick, brother super chat. He said that's a lot of missing taxi analogy for just Spence, Porter, Garcia, and Thurman. That's 4. I gave you 4. He said, and we know Spence had a different plans than Thurman Cap. Hashtag just saying. Come on, great brother. I gave you 4 analogies. That's 4 fighters with 4 analogies. And Spence said he didn't have different plans. He said if I got to alter my plans, just like anything else you do in life, if I'm going to alter my plans, you're going to pay extra for it. So Errol Spence said, I'm the biggest star. Let's do 60-40 split. He told Bob Arum to his face, did you call Al? Bob Arum said no. He said, call Al. You know his number. Did Bob Arum call him? No. Galvatron, brother in Super Chat, says, stop snoozing and hit the like button. Yeah, they sleeping on us, Galvatron. Smash the like button. Nelson Armstrong, what's going on? Salute to my brother Galvatron in Super Chat. He says, stop snoozing and hit the like button. ASAP. Brooklyn Kenny, my brother in Super Chat. If Kel is worth $2 million, Showtime is worth at least $3 million. Kick rocks with that $1 million low ball offer, but I think he's slick. I wish he was the aggressor with Bob. This aggressive with Bob. Yeah, I wish too. That's what I'm saying it, Brooklyn Kennedy. You paid Amir Khan $7 million. And Bob said, well, that's because Amir Khan negotiated it. Well, Shawn Porter couldn't even negotiate $7 million because you wouldn't even go back to the table with him. He couldn't get you to the table. Anthony Willis, what's going on? Anwar Willis, what's going on, great brother? And Tone Martin, brother in Super Chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Blue, do you think Crawford will vacate the belt, go up for the fight, Charlo? No. I think he's going to fight Shawn Porter. I think we're going to get this fight in October. No, it's not going to happen in October. It's going to happen in November. Keith Morcell, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, great brother. Appreciate you. It'll happen in November. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury's happening in October. Too big of a fight with Top Rank and PBC both having to come together, and they're not gonna do this again in the same month. So it'll either be in September, or to be in late September, or to be in November. Trez and Jefferson, Travis Holiday, what's going on? Fly High 89, Ruben Langford, what's going on? Anthony Patrick, Dr. Hook, what's going on? SG Paz, December Winter, Solomon Verhey, Morgan Beard, Unbiased Boxing Talk, Moondrip, Darius Ewan, what's going on? Adrian Pittman, my brother, what's going on with you, great brother? Tarmel Ovi, what's going on? Yeah, so I need y'all to smash the like button because we got 930 people. And I know I don't even have to look at the likes. I know we don't have 930 likes. So smash the like button. I got to get my son out. Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian. You there, big boy? Hey, Brian there? Oh, I can't hear. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. All the way. We should have a K likes. So he sent me this, right? Hold on one second, my peoples. 1 second, my peopleization. Smash that like button. Get the likes all the way up. We should have 1K likes. Get the likes to 1K. Because I know we don't have a K likes. Get the likes up. 1,000 people here. We should have 1,000 likes. Sit there.
All right, good.
Good.
Just have that
Screenshot it.
There you go.
Got it. So, smash that like button. C Money, 815, brother in the super chat. This was Bud big announcement. This stops Bob from pulling some crap that forces Bud to resign. Bud stops Porter round 9. Man, that's a big statement. Machiavelli Mafia, brother in super chat. If someone else wins the bid, is Bud contract still up? I believe so. So yeah, it's a pay-per-view fight for sure. Now, check this out, right? I told y'all. What did I tell y'all when Triller bid on Teofimo Lopez and Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos Jr., right? What did I say? What did I tell y'all should happen? They should come to agreement and say, listen, let's let it go to a purse bid, and I'm sure Triller would not mind coming in, swooping in, and Triller would not mind swooping in and paying big money for this fight. Jay Berry, brother in the super chat. Terence Crawford may be the best pound for pound, but this is one of the reasons he will never be a mainstream star. He's too comfortable. Hey, and it sounds like, once again, I'm going to read y'all the statement. Let me find the statement so I can read it to y'all. Mr. Nice, brother in the super chat, once again, Bud versus Porter, Pack versus Spence. What happens with Thurman and Ugas, Blue? It will create a longer wait for Bud versus Spence with belt still out there. I believe you're going to get Spence and Ugas. Should Errol Spence, Benny Blanco, what's going on? Should Errol Spence, we talk sports, right? What's going on? Artwork, what's going on? Cursor, what's going on? Endell, what's going on? Should Errol Spence beat Manny Pacquiao? I believe that you're going to get Errol Spence. I think Ugas is going to have a light fight. I don't think Ugas is going to have a heavy fight. He's going to have a fight that he should win as the co-main event, right? And I believe that Errol Spence beats Ugas. He beats Manny Pacquiao. Then he'll fight Ugas before the year's up. Shawn Porter, Terence Crawford fight. Corey Yellerman Jackson, what's going on? Errol Spence fight the winner of that fight. Sean Gibson, what's going on? That's what I believe is going to happen. Let me see how many likes we got. I'm going to read y'all this quote. Let me see how many likes we got, because y'all be dragging your feet when it comes to the like button these days. It's free. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. It's free. Jafari Caesar, my brother in the super chat, he said the only thing Bud is stopping is the comb in his naughty head. Definitely not stopping Porter. I don't see him stopping Shawn Porter, but if he do, that's a major statement. That's a major statement. We have 600 likes and we got 900, almost 1,000 people here. With 600 likes, okay, I'll wait. Morgan Bear, what's going on? I'll wait. Get the likes up. We should have 1,000, going on 1,000 likes. We got 600, so that means there's 400 people here moonlighting. 400 people here just moonlight. We got 400 people just moonlighting. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K. Let's work. Let's work. I'm going to find this quote real quick. Let's get the lights all the way up. King Charm, what's going on? I'm trying to find this quote for y'all real quick. I'm going to find this quote. Hold on. I'm going to find the quote because I want y'all to hear exactly what he said. I want y'all to hear exactly. Yeah, get the likes all the way up. 1,000 people here. We should have 1,000 likes. Smash the like button. This is a 50-50 fight. This is the biggest fight in Terence Crawford's career. It's the biggest fight. It's the biggest fight on Shawn Porter's career. 50-50 fight. Chris Rob Media TV. LA Players Official. Deontay Mosley. What's going on? It's the Monroe Ross. What's going on? It's the biggest fight in Terence Crawford's career. Hands down. Hands down. The biggest fight in Terence Crawford's career.
Once.
Trying to find this quote. Hold on, I got the quote for y'all. Salute to my brother Dub Pilgrim in the super chat. He said, Blue, in your opinion, who looked the best against Porter? Thurman, Brook, or Spence? That's a good question. I would say Errol Spence at 1, Kell Brook at 2, and Thurman at 3. I think that Shawn Porter gave Keith Thurman the most trouble. Kell Brook did a lot of excessive holding, and Errol Spence dropped him in the fight, which neither one of the other ones did. So even though Keith Thurman, I believe, hit him with bigger, cleaner punches than Kell Brook did, Shawn Porter had way more success against Keith Thurman than he did against Kell Brook. Blackwater Boston, brother in super chat. Salute, Blue. The Erickson Lubin guy looks dangerous. I'm beginning to think Jamel Charlo landed a lucky punch. Oh, we're gonna find out. They rematch. Soldier Boy 911. What's going on? I think that Roberto Carlos Fernandez. What's going on? Lobo Era. What's going on? Alexander Wright. What's going on? Kenny Ezekiel. What's going on? Donald Favors. What's going on? Ruben Langford. Boxing Go. What's going on? I definitely feel like I wish the fight we didn't get to see. Fight to Prove My Love. Maurice Bridges. What's going on? Ryan Nobley Barfield. What's going on? We didn't get to see how he would truly fare against Jamel Charlo because he got knocked out so early. He made a mistake so early, and it was a punch. It was just like, can you say it was lucky? You can. But at the same time, can you say it was calculated? You can. See page 412 game and Dominique Richardson. Old school. Stephen Johannigan. What's going on? Maccabi Sharat. What's going on? Sharat. What's going on? Renee Bosch Young. My brother Renee in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Renee Bosch Young. Renee, drop the link. So, King Charm, what's going on? Can you say that was a lucky punch? You can. But then you can say it was calculated too. Curtis Bridges, what's going on? Von Dollar, Black Bruce Wayne Jr., what's going on? So now let's listen to this, right? I just want to read. I want y'all to hear this, right? This was, I'm going to give y'all some, we're going to go receipts and timelines, okay? Antonio Coleman, what's going on? Receipts and timelines. And y'all tell me if this adds up. DJ Zion Love, what's going on? I'm going to give y'all receipts and timelines. Stallion Linwood, what's going on? I'm happy that this is happening, but the fact that Terence Crawford is saying, essentially, he now, the WBO, cornered Shawn Porter into making this fight. K. Boston, DC, Young Musa, what's going on? Donald Block, what's going on? Keon Carr, what's going on? Fatty 1003, what's going on? Henry King, what's going on? Eric Williams, what's going on? It is that stuck out to me because that lets me know that you haven't had these big fights because you stopped the big fights from happening for yourself. Calvin Ringo, what's going on? I heard, now this is back March 11th. Shawn Porter. Now we already know Shawn Porter reached out August of 2020, after the Familia fight, and he asked Terence Crawford, "Are we gonna make this thing happen? What's the possibility?" Terence Crawford told him, "I have big plans." Right? Right? Orlando Palmer, what's going on? Donald Block, what's going on? Old School, what's going on? Rome Farad, True Blue 45, what's going on? I have bigger plans, and if those plans fall through, I'll revisit the possibility of fighting you. That was August of 2020, around the time Shawn Porter fought Familia. DeHaven Alexander, what's going on? Great White 3, what's going on? Von Dow, what's going on? Okay? That was around that time. Now, he didn't get the Manny Pacquiao fight. That was August. He fought Kell Brook in November. So 4 months later, instead of revisiting Shawn Porter, the experience was going on because Bob Arum didn't want to pay Shawn Porter. David one A Adams, what's going on? Bob Arum didn't want to pay Shawn Porter. So that's why he never revisited the Shawn Porter fight. But instead, he's acting like Shawn Porter didn't want the fight. So, okay, we know that took place. Now this, March 11th of 2021, Shawn Porter tweets out, "I'm hearing you coming back in May. I'll be ready in May. At Terence Crawford, at Top Rank." No response. Then Shawn Porter tweets out again. No response. That was met with no response. "My name Jeff, what's going on?" Shawn Porter tweets out again. "Kenny Ezekiel, what's going on?" He says, "I'm hungry for this fight. The fans are hungry for this fight. Let's feed the fans the best fight, the best. Let's make this happen." Terence Crawford responds, "Just stay on standby because now you are trying me." That was his response to Shawn Porter saying the fans are hungry for this fight. Let's have the best fight, the best. I'm ready for this fight. Right? Terence Crawford responded, "Just stay on standby." So that means you have him on froze. Right? You have him on the shelf. So that means he's waiting for you. You're not waiting for him. Right? Just stay on standby because now you're trying me. So it's like Shawn Porter was poking at him. Jimmy James, what's going on? Right? So now it was like, he says, now you're trying me. So in other words, now you're annoying me. Right? Devin Stewart, what's going on? So essentially, it's a situation similar, unlike, a little of both, when Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia's situation happened. But Mikey Garcia continued to say he wanted to fight Errol Spence. Right? Errol Spence didn't take him serious until it got to the point where Errol Spence was like, "All right, now make this fight happen." Carter GK, what's going on? Keep it real. What's going on? Right? So now he says, now you're trying me. So that means he's been doing this enough to the point where you're like, all right, enough is enough. You're trying me now. So that means he was looking for this fight, right? Okay. Okay, so now listen to his response to the WBO. Now, this is his response to the WBO mandating this fight, ordering the fight. He says, "I've been begging for a real challenge for years." This is what Terence Crawford said. "I've been begging for a real challenge for years." Right? The WBO ordering Shawn Porter to fight me, and all these so-called elite welterweights have shown no interest in fighting me. Now one of them finally being forced to fight me. Huh? Y'all didn't hear me. This is his response. "I've been begging for a real challenge for years." Crawford told ESPN about the WBO ordering the Porter fight. "All these so-called elite welterweights have shown no interest in fighting me. Now one of them finally being forced to." Young Billionaire said, "Bud is speaking facts." What are you talking about? Did you not just hear everything I just said? Or reality don't begin with you? Did you not just hear everything I just said? Did you not just hear the timestamps? James Silver, brother in the super chat. "Crawford versus Porter will be a good fight. I hope Crawford take the fight." He don't have a choice. So it's a great fight. It's not a good fight. It's a great fight. Walter Whittaker, what's going on? Stiff Jazz, brother in Super Chat. What's up, Blue? Got Bud stopping Porter inside of 9. Gonna be a great fight. I don't know about him stopping him. Underground Post Posse, what's going on? Yeah, I don't understand. The said, yeah, he's speaking facts. Huh? Shaquan Pittman, what's going on? He's speaking facts? Did you not just hear what happened? The timeline? Jalen, peace bless, Queen. How you doing? Shawn Porter has been calling him out for over a year. So now he said, now one of them finally being forced to fight me? How's Shawn Porter being forced to fight him? No, it's the other way around. You being forced to fight him. Huh? I'm confused, my peoples. This just lets me that come on, man. Don't do that. Espinoza, what's going on? Keem Soul Smirkus, what's going on? Cedric Tam, what's going on? Colin Moore, what's going on? Maurice Bridges, brother in the super chat. He said Crawford fans in denial, Blue. Proof is in the tweets. Yeah, with timestamps. We have receipts. Jonathan Pee Wee, what's going on? Ruben Langford, what's going on? Cole Joe, what's going on? Big Dean, what's going on? Diggy Gong, what's going on? We have receipts. Z Stacks 1017, what's going on? Chad D, what's going on? Box fans, what's going on? I'm confused. Now, one of these so-called top welterweights, the so-called top welterweights shown no interest in fighting me. Keith Thurman said, give me $10 million, I'll make the fight. Is that not him saying I want to fight? Or because Bob Arum doesn't want to pay, you rather say, oh, Keith Thurman's pricing himself out. Because that's how Bob does things. Samuel Atkins, what's going on? BZ4566, what's going on? And that's cool. Bob can do things how he so choose. They work for him all this time. No problem with it. But you have to understand and identify, Ketty Peeps 504, what's going on? You have to understand and identify, well, this is just the way Bob do business. Big Snack Pack, what's going on? And so I couldn't get these fights. Young billionaire said facts. Thurman did price himself out. Burgess Meredith, what's going on? John Markanian, what's going on? It amazes me, man. Jay Walk, what's going on? They didn't even attempt to negotiate. Let me ask you a question. Keith Thurman was the unified welterweight world champion. Only one loss at the hands of Manny Pacquiao. You gave Amir Khan $7 million, but Keith Thurman, you couldn't negotiate the 10, get it to 8, because Bob said the reason, told me this personally. Go look at my interview. I said, why did you pay Amir Khan $7 million, Bob? He told me this personally. El Boogie, what's going on? He said that's what Amir Khan was smart. He negotiated to $7 million. That's what he told me. He got 4 or 5 with incentives on the back end. That's what Bob told me. He negotiated. So just like everything, you get what you negotiate. Right? You only worth what you can negotiate for. Right? So here Amir Khan negotiated that. Right? Well, Keith Thurman, they never even gave him an opportunity to negotiate the $10 million. They never even gave him an opportunity to negotiate. But did Khan price himself out? No. Galvatron, he ain't priced himself out. Of course not. Ken Griffin, brother in the super chat. Porter's lack of power is the only thing that gives me pause. But Porter will take Bud into deep, deep waters. I agree. This is going to be interesting. Timothy Richardson, what's going on? It's going to be a very interesting fight. Very, very interesting fight. This is going to be a very, very interesting fight. We should have 1.1K likes. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Kiana Walker, peace of bless, Queen. How you doing today? Crawford going to K is going to OK Porter. You mean KO Porter? Hey, everybody can have their predictions. I'm not, opposed to it. Texas Bubba 6 TV, what's going on? Garage DK 8, what's going on? I'm not opposed to, you saying, that you think that Terence Crawford, it's a great fighter. MP Dub TF, Black Boxing Kings, what's going on? Carlos, what's going on? Terence Crawford is a great fighter. We just want to see him fight the best. Jersey Drive, what's going on? We want to see Terence Crawford in the ring with the absolute best. Edge, EJ1, Leslie, what's going on? Shawn Porter has never been dominated in any fight he's been in. Not one. Not one single fight. Ortho Redding, what's going on? Matt Money, what's going on? Not one single fight Shawn Porter been in that you could look and say, man, Shawn Porter got dominated in that fight. Not one. Not one. Matt Money, what's going on? Not one fight. He lost, but dominated. See that. So, as Hendricks, what's going on? If James L. Moore, what's going on? If Terence Crawford could go in there and knock out Shawn Porter, man, that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. Machiavelli Mafia, brother in the super chat. He said, who fault is that? Does Bud have to that pull at top rank? It can't be both. Bob is the, and then Bud has the power to give money. I'm really curious about the dynamic. No, here's the issue. You gave Bob Arrow the leverage to do so. You see Teofimo Lopez? He like, listen, I want this fight. I want Lomachenko fight. I want it tomorrow. Lomachenko said, hey, listen, this is gonna happen. That I want this fight and I want that fight. They make it happen. Because they're gonna say, listen, at the end of the day, I'm getting in the ring. I'm getting in the ring. Rohit Garboyo, he said Shawn Porter dominated Errol Spence. Yeah. Melvin Fitton, brother in the super chat. Check it out, Blue. We have 600 some likes and 1,000 people watching. Get the lights up. Where do they do that at? Yeah. Smash the like button, people. We should have 1.1K likes. 1.1K likes. Brother said Shawn Porter dominated Errol Spence. You missed a good fight, great brother. Matt Money, brother in the super chat. Can't wait to see the odds because I'm sure they'll have Showtime plus 300 and above. But I hope because I'm pulling for Showtime. Shawn ain't done. Hey, 7 trillion, what's going on? This is going to be action packed. This is going to be, and we're going to find out if he truly, the number one pound for pound fight. Now we're going to see Boxing and Barbecue. What's going on? I like his skill set. I liken his skill set to top 3 best pound for pound fighters in the world. And I said this. Errol Spence beats Manny Pacquiao. He's the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. RC 6'4", Impala, what's going on? Says Spence went toe-to-toe with Shawn Porter, Jay Lynn. Wonder if Bud will. Oh, he is, because he ain't got no choice. Oh, he is. Ain't going to be no choice there. Shawn Porter don't give you an option. He don't give you an option. So it's going to be toe-to-toe, whether he like it or not. Dav316, brother in the super chat. He said, Blue, do you think that this could have been Porter and Crawford idea behind the scenes to ensure good money for both? I absolutely do believe that. But I won't say that publicly. I do believe that, listen, it's Jay, what's going on? If I'm Shawn Porter and I'm Terence Crawford, I'm going to say, listen, we can't come up with an agreement. Even if you're one of them and you don't make the plan with the other one. You agree to this? No. MC, what's going on? Hey, I want this, I want this. Do you agree to this? No. Wiseman, what's going on? Well, I want this and I want this. Can we do that? No, I don't agree to that. I don't agree nothing. Then let it go to purse bid. If you Terence Crawford, let it go to purse bid. You're gonna get a 60-40 split. And does it? You're set to be a contractually free agent in October anyway. A network free agent in October, promoter free agent in October anyway. So let it go to purse bid. What difference? What platform it takes place if you Terence Crawford? Zoo Man, yeah, it is. What difference does it make if you're Terence Crawford? What platform it takes place on? I don't care. I get 60-40 split in my favor. I'm going to let it go a purse bid. I'm guaranteed 60-40 split. And I don't care where it takes place at. Because the network and promoters that I'm signed to don't even believe in me anyway. So, Sylvester Solomon, 2011, what's going on? So, I'm hoping that Triller come in and say, hey, I got 15 million for y'all. 20 million. I get 60% of 20 million. And you can settle out of court for $20. Dr. D, brother in Super Chat. Whether he like it or not, 5,000 on Porter. Crawford not battle tested like Juggernaut. Shawn is. It's the Juggernaut. Dwayne Yosef, what's going on? Yan Love, what's going on? You said Pacquiao. Okay, here we go. Got another one. Yan Love. You said Pacquiao was too old when he was going to fight Bud, and now you're saying Errol is number one pound for pound. He beats Pac-Man. What's your agenda? Okay, I never said that. You on the wrong channel. Yan Love. When did you hear me say that? Has anybody? We got 1,100 people here, and Yan Love said that I said that Pacquiao was too old for Terence Crawford. Did anybody here ever hear me say that? Tay Brown, peace bless, Queen. How you doing today? Did anybody hear me say that? Mr. Ricks, what's going on? Stiff Jabs, what's going on? Actually, I said the opposite. I said when they was talking about Terence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao, and I said that's great news. I said I want Terence Crawford to get full credit for fighting Manny Pacquiao, and I believe you misquoted what I said. I said it didn't matter. People gonna say Manny Pacquiao was 42. It don't matter if if Manny Pacquiao was 42, 24, 22, or 32. I thought Terence Crawford's style would beat Manny Pacquiao. So where did you get that from? That I said that Manny Pacquiao is too old for Terence Crawford. Now I'm saying if Errol Spence beats him, he's pound for pound number one. Where did you get that from? I said it did not matter if Manny Pacquiao was 22, 32, or 42. I think the style of Terence Crawford would be too much for Manny Pacquiao. And he would beat Manny Pacquiao if he was 22, 32, or 42. So where did you get off saying that I said that Manny Pacquiao was too old for him? You come here making up stuff. You're in the wrong platform, great brother. E2G Performance, brother in Super Chat. People forget they are actually friends. Run the bag. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's what I would do. Man, listen. So where'd you get that from? Yan Love? Where'd you get that from, Yan Love? So where'd you get it from? Because I said that Terence Crawford would beat Manny Pacquiao if he was 22, 32, or 42. It don't matter what version of Manny Pacquiao or age you put him in there with, because Terence Crawford's style is too much for him. So where you get off talking about I said that he's too old for Manny Pacquiao's too old. Ebony Queen, peace bless Queen, how you doing today? So where you say that? Where'd you get it? Don't time out nobody, don't block nobody, don't do any of that. So Yan Love, go ahead and tell us, when did I say that? Donnie Ellie Pitbulls, what's going on? Diggy Gone, what's going on? Don't time them out, don't block them, don't do none of that. I don't know who he mixing me up with. Brian, son of G, what's going on, great brother? MC, what's going on? Don't time out, don't block him, don't do none of that. Pedro M. Serrano, what's going on? So go ahead, tell us, great brother, where'd you get that from? Owen Campbell, what's going on? Owen Campbell said you did. I did what? I never said Terence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao was too old for Terence Crawford. I never said that. I never said that. Actually, I said that he can't beat Errol Spence or Terence Crawford. So where'd you get that from? Hector Trassi, what's going on? Machiavelli Mafia, my brother in Super Chat. I feel that, Blue. He said that's what Floyd was talking about when he said he gave the blueprint. If Porter wins, does EJ just got the 154, just go to 154 because he beat Shawn already? Nope. Rematch Shawn Porter. Rematch Shawn Porter, get that undisputed belt. Jermaine Durant, what's going on? Rematch Shawn Porter. It was a fight of the year fight anyway. So nobody's going to be appalled to seeing Shawn Porter, Errol Spence too. Boston Truth Serum, what's going on? Andrew Brooks, what's going on? I'll go back to your video when Bud was going to fight Pac, record that part and send it to you. Yeah, go ahead and do that. And when you don't find it, make sure you come back and super chat for my time. Sherman Bray, what's going on? JoJo Wilson, what's going on? And give me my credit when you don't find it. And make sure you give me my credit when you don't find it. David the Real Thomas, what's going on? I said Manny Pacquiao is too old for him. Man, y'all just be making up stuff, man. I said it didn't matter when Manny Pacquiao fought him. So why would I say he too old? I don't care if Manny Pacquiao was 22 or 32. I don't think he could beat Terence Crawford. Leo Vinsmoke, what's going on? I don't care if he was 32 or 22 or 25. He can't beat Terence Crawford is what I said. So why would I say he's too old? It don't matter how old he is because I don't think he can beat Terence Crawford anyway because of his style matchup. Malik Omar, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, how could Bud call all the welterweight so-called when he came up to welterweight? Question mark. Bud has been ducking all A-level fighters and has been fighting C-class. I got Porter winning. Salute to you, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. King Furry says Shawn might get stopped. We're gonna get an answer. Why do I think Terence Crawford's style is bad for Manny Pacquiao? Because he's a pure boxer with power. He's very rangy at 5'8". He got even longer arms than Floyd Mayweather at 74-inch arm reach. He has power in both hands. He can switch from orthodox to southpaw, right? He's just too much. He could box on the outside. He need be. He could be a dog on the inside. I just think he's too much for Manny Pacquiao. Blackwater Boxing, brother in the Super Chat. Kavalauskas hurt Bud. He's a human as the rest. Oh, for sure. That's why this is going to be an action-packed fight. That's why this is going to probably be fight of the year. BHS, what's going on? Guy Lee, Luda Milk. Peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? I'm riding with Porter on this one because Bud has turned me off with the shenanigans. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? Richard, California, what's going on? Kanal Williams, my brother, what's going on? This is Rob, what's going on? Jermaine Durant, what's going on? Mark Fralin, what's going on? Kai Naughty, my brother in the Super Chat. If the Bud versus Porter fight happens and Bud stops him, where does that put Bud over Spence among the 147? It don't put him over Spence. Donald now, 66-year-old G Grant, Triple OG in the building. What's going on with you, Triple OG? Where does it put him over him? It doesn't put him over him. Why would it put him over him? See, y'all have to stop New Fat Boy Fitness. What's going on? Owen Campbell, what's going on? Y'all compare how somebody beats somebody, right? When history has shown you that doesn't matter. J Kicks 2324, GB Lifetime Videos, what's going on? History has shown us it doesn't matter how you beat an opponent, it's how you fare with me. You understand? History has shown and proved that, right? Contender Regime Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother, Contender Regime Boxing. History has shown that it doesn't matter. Demetrius Bright, what's going on? History has shown that. You understand? History has shown us this. Look at Timothy Bradley easily beat Juan Manuel Marquez, right? Easy. I was completely shocked. He easily outboxed Juan Manuel Marquez. He beat him easy, right? But Timothy Bradley fights Manny Pacquiao, and it's not even close. The first fight, I didn't see how the judges saw he won the fight. DB, my brother in the building. Go subscribe to my brother DB, South Central LA in the building, right? Chappelle Show 56. What's going on? So Manny Pacquiao struggled with Marquez 4 times. He struggled with Juan Manuel Marquez 4 times and was brutally knocked out. Timothy Bradley struggles with Manny Pacquiao. He can't even compete with him. But then Timothy Bradley and Marquez fight, and Marquez can't compete with Timothy Bradley. So it's just the styles. Fly Top Blizzy, what's going on? It's just the styles. I don't know why it works. It's just like that in boxing and in combat sports overall. Like my brother DB said, the triangle theory doesn't work in combat sports. It doesn't. Ain't not skeezy. What's going on? It just doesn't fit for whatever reason. Gene therapy. What's going on? MMM Mike RU83. What's going on? Morgan Bear. What's going on? Big Hurt TV. What's going on? Mike Milky Way. What's going on? King Charm. MC. What's going on? Bayman Smith. What's going on? It's funny that way. It just keeps Sims. What's going on? Again, Vernon Forrest beat Shane Mosley, the great Shane Mosley, twice. Then Vernon Forrest fights Mayorga, and Mayorga beats him twice. Mo Your Source, what's going on? Then Shane Mosley fights Mayorga and knocks Mayorga out twice. It's just that way, for whatever reason. Oscar Young, what's going on? I am Lori Baby. Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Go and support the Queen at I am Lori Baby on Instagram and on Twitter. At I am Lori Baby on Instagram and on Twitter. Chase Munger, what's going on? Go support the Queen at I am Lori Baby on Instagram and on Twitter. And support her GoFundMe, support her movement, please. M Dub, what's going on? Tone Capone 1, what's going on? Why does it work that way? I don't know. Crash Camp 67, brother in the super chat. Blue, some of these dudes are Dane bread and hash smash the like button. Yeah. Yep. Dane bread. Yep. Lamar Jones, what's going on? DP Rock, what's going on? We have to deal with facts over feelings, my peoples. Highway King, what's going on? It just is what it is. I don't know why the sports are that's just the way it works. A-Side Bostor, brother in the super chat, dropping that half on your boy Blue in the super chat. People forget Bud came up from 135. If he stops Porter, that says a lot. If he loses, we have to. If he loses, we have to. His whole career, because the level of opposition he's fought. This sets Bud up to go ahead and sign with Al Heyman. I agree. What's blazing in sports? What's going on? AJ Lewis, what's going on? It's going to be impressive, right? Should he beat Shawn Porter and knock out Shawn Porter? That's impressive. Sure is. Jackie Treehorn, what's going on? Nathaniel Akins, what's going on? John Page, Batman in the building. What's going on, Batman? He said every same fighter Floyd and Manny fought, Manny beat him in better fashion than Floyd, but Manny couldn't beat Floyd. Facts. Facts. AJ Lewis, what's going on? Ellis, aka Taz, brother, what's going on? My brother in the super chat. Blew up. I believe that Porter will dominate the first 3 rounds, and with Crawford's ability to adapt, Crawford will win the fight by decision. Yeah, that's what's interesting, right? That's what's so interesting about this. Can he do so? Can he do so, right? Can he, adapt? The reason that everybody wants to see this is because we want to see if he can adapt to what Shawn Porter is going to bring to the table. Shawn Porter is going to make you fight every second of every minute of every round. Plain and simple. Hands down. He's going to make you fight every second of every minute of every round. That's who Shawn Porter is. And the reason it's so intriguing is because on the inside, first of all, first things first, we know that Terence Crawford, he loves to mix it up. He loves action-packed fights. Now, he has the ring IQ to understand who he could do that with and who he shouldn't do it with, right? But we know this is what he loves. So it makes it intriguing because is he going to be able to keep is he going to be able to keep Shawn Porter at bay? That's what's interesting about this. Okay, Kurt, give me 2 minutes. Bateman Smith, what's going on? That's what's so interesting about this. Jay Berry, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Bud is a better fighter than Porter, but Porter is a bigger face than Bud due to his personality, podcast, and announcing. Crawford would gain a lot from fighting Porter. They both have a lot to gain. I agree. And this fight, Peoples Hernandez, what's going on? And this fight, Jay Watts, what's going on? Chase Muggle, what's going on? This fight is going to be a spotlight on Terence Crawford in this fight. Because now everybody's going to want to see, okay, is he going to prove himself? This is the ultimate test for him. Twin D, brother in super chat, given their relationship, do you think Porter brings the exact same intensity he brought to the Spence fight? I hope so. I think he's going to bring it even harder. I think he's going to bring it even. He's going to be even more relentless. This is going to be Shawn Porter's, his attempts at, his time is dwindling down, right? He beat Danny Garcia, but he lost to Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, and Kell Brook. This is his opportunity to right those wrongs and say, okay, I didn't lose all my big fights. He beat Danny Garcia, Andre Berto, Devin Alexander, Paulie Malignaggi, right? But Adrian Broner. But now he got to show I could do it on this level as well. Not just compete with them, not just push them to the brink, but I could actually get over the hump. So, and against Terence Crawford, who's coming off of 6 straight knockouts, who is undisputed. This is the most accomplished fighter Shawn Porter has fought in his career. Because Errol Spence only had 1 belt when they fought. Errol Spence only had 1 belt. It was unification because he had a belt and Errol had a belt. But Errol only had 1 belt. And the 2 biggest fights in Errol's career was the fight prior to Shawn Porter, which was Mikey Garcia, who was the 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer. And when he went to the UK and fought Kell Brook and beat him in a hostile environment in the UK for his first world title opportunity. But as being fully accomplished, this is the most accomplished fighter that Shawn Porter has faced. And he's considered to be top 3 best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. I believe that Errol Spence beating Shawn Porter made him top 3 best fighters in the world. You see what I'm saying? So this is the ultimate test for Shawn Porter. I think he's going to bring it even more. Contender Regime Boxing, brother in super chat. Salute, bro. I try to tell these dudes all the time, triangle theory don't work in boxing. It doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, you can gauge certain things like, how's this guy, certain things you can try and gauge, but for the most part, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Peace blessed to the queen. At I am Lori Baby in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, I was waiting all day. I'm glad Crawford was forced to fight Porter. I'm excited about that. Porter gonna give Crawford some work. If Crawford wins, I will finally give him credit. Hashtag Philly John. Yeah, listen, this is gonna validate him. Right? Brian Elwes, what's going on, great brother? This is going to validate Ruben Langford, El Boogie, what's going on? Danny Blackney, what's going on? This is going to validate calling him top 3 best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Whatever order you have him in, right? He's definitely in the top 3. Like I said, Rika Rabbit 12, peace bless queen. How you doing today? if Errol Spence beats Manny Pacquiao, no doubt, Errol Spence is my number one pound for pound fighter and best fighter in the world. But this fight will keep Terence Crawford in that conversation. He beat Shawn Porter, and he beat Shawn Porter in dramatic fashion, knock out Shawn Porter, do something that's never been done in Shawn Porter's career. He does that. Oh, how could you say he's not top three? And now your order, however you put it, it's validated, right? LB, what's going on? Woolbag, what's going on? V Rock, what's going on? K Boston DC, what's going on? Ephraim Aguilera, what's going on? S. Hendricks, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Just supported a quality black business. Keep educating them on the sweet science. Salute to you, great brother. That's much love to you. TTBG, what's going on? Johnny Q, what's going on? So this validates. 817 Boston B, my brother, what's going on? Marvin Banks, what's going on? So this validates myself or any other boxing pundit or any, fans or whomever saying, oh, Terence Crawford is top three. Vaughn, what's going on? Marky Dan 123, what's going on? Big Texas Glacier Smith, Teach, what's going on? This validates it. Broke Land Blogger, what's going on? Because, yeah, Kurt, get ready, come on now. I'm going to send Kurt the link right now. I have to wait till a certain mark because that's how they operate. Broke Land Blogger, what's going on? So, Chris Brooks, what's going on? So, so now what happens is, right? J. Miguel D. Valley, what's going on? You see Fred Chambers, what's going on? Jack T, my brother. Deadly Shells, what's going on? Chad D, what's going on? So, Hits 2511, what's going on? So when people say, hey, who is Terence Crawford beat that you got him in the top three pound for pound? Who is Terence Crawford beat that you have him at number two? Who did Terence Crawford beat that you have him at number one? Mass Holmes, what's going on? Uver Valiant, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? Who did Terence Crawford beat that you have him like this? Justin Faulkner, what's going on? Who did Terence Crawford beat? You follow what I'm saying? Marcus Hatton, what's going on? And we have to say, well, it's his talent. It's the skill set that we see. Sing Strong, what's going on? You follow where I'm coming from? Gilbert Tillabat, what's going on? 807B, what's going on? So he has an opportunity. I don't believe beating Shawn Porter or do any of that. Was that going to put him ahead of Errol Spence? Is that going to put Errol Spence already beat Shawn Porter? Doesn't matter how you beat him. I already beat him as well. We both won. Right? We both beat him. We both won. I beat him as well. Nick A, what's going on? I have taken Nick A. I have taken a pound for pound list. I have taken the pound for pound list. You see what I'm saying? But it validates. That's what it does. It validates, right? But Errol Spence can say, I beat Shawn Porter. Okay, you beat him better. I beat him too. Tamari Lloyd, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Yep, this is going to be a tell-all fight. And if Porter wins, he's going to be back in front of the line to be the running back with Errol Spence. I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000%. And Errol Spence should want to make that fight happen because at the end of the day, I'm going off Adam, what's your name? Adam Arcilio. Arciola. What's going on? Who has Tank beaten? I'm going off his skill set, his talent. Trey B, what's going on? Theory Henry, what's going on? The King, what's going on? Who you have in your top 10? Now watch this now. Give me your top 10 list of fighters. Give me your top 10 list of fighters. Fred Chambers, what's going on? Marky Dan 123, my brother in the super chat. If Porter could pull this off, does it make him a first ballot Hall of Famer? I believe he's already a Hall of Famer. I don't think this win is going to make him a Hall of Famer. I think he's already a Hall of Famer. Adam Arciola. I hope I say your name right. I appreciate you, great brother. Todd Tor, what's going on? Victor Torres, what's going on? Scott Eckstein, what's going on? Old School, what's going on? I already think Shawn Porter's a Hall of Famer. DAF 316, what's going on? I don't think Matt Bass, what's going on? I don't think a win over Terence Crawford makes him a Hall of Famer. I think he's already a Hall of Famer. I think he's already a Hall of Famer. Anthony Maynard, what's going on? But what should it go to a purse bid? If I'm Terence Crawford, I get 60-40, I'm letting it go to purse bid. I'm letting it go to purse bid. For sure. I'm letting it go to purse bid. Hey, Shawn, you agree to this? Terence, you agree to this? Shawn wants this, and no, I don't agree to that. Man, I ain't coming to no agreement in 30 days, man. Kenny Linder, what's going on? Justin Joseph Cruz, what's going on? I'm not agreeing to nothing in no 30 days. We going to a purse bid. Nothing. Hey, Terence, you want this? No. Hey, you know something? No, I'm not cool with that. Hey, he wants to do this. You want it? Yeah, no, I'm not cool with that either. S550J, what's going on? Bear. Tim Z, what's going on? T-Ball Muzo, what's going on? Quasi Mario, what's going on? You're doing a great job, my man. I appreciate you, great brother. Daryl Hickenbottom, what's going on? TR, what's going on? Fight will be on ESPN unless it goes to a purse bid. If it goes to a purse bid, it's going to be on whoever platform wins the purse bid. If Triller win the purse bid, remember I told y'all, Double J, what's going on? Remember I told y'all way back when Triller first bid on Teofimo Lopez, George Kambosos Jr., what did I say? Edward Jones, what's going on? What's the first thing I told y'all? When Triller did bid on that fight, what's the first thing I told y'all? I said, if I'm Triller or if I'm Terence Crawford, Shawn Porter, I'm going to say, listen, we mandatories, push for the fight. We don't come to agreement. We got 30 days, and Triller is going to swoop in and want to bid on the fight. I told y'all that. Let me get the great brother Kurt on here, man. I have marks in y'all don't understand how this works. But if I'm them, smash the like button, get the likes to 1.2K. Get the likes to 1.2K. Smash the like button. Hey, Soundproof, what's going on? Jermaine Gant, what's going on? TR, what's going on? Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? What you need, what's going on? What you need, what's going on? Let me give my brother Kurt the link. Somebody's at my door. That's why my dog is doing that. Wavy J, what's going on? So, remember I told y'all, Marky Dan 123, brother in Super Chat, I hope Bud don't catch like certain other fighters at top rank. No, he won't. The Garo Pasado boxing, what's going on with you, great brother? Ken Blackwood, what's going on? Muhammadu Mustafa Bey, what's going on? Road Money, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? Nadib Ali, what's going on, great brother? No Jez, what's going on? So my thing is this, Wavy J, what's going on? That's what I would do. Raphael Harmon, what's going on? I will wait, tell them, listen, you know something? Hey, man, let Triller or somebody else bid on this fight. Anthony Sloan, what's going on? Right? Triller or somebody, let them bet on it. Jay Ketcher, what's going on? Let them bid on this fight. Get as much money out as possible. Because, again, you got to look at it from this standpoint, too. Right? If they if it go to a purse bid, that's going to do one or two things. It's going to tell Bob Arum Top Rank that they're going to have to put up big money for this fight. Because you think for a second Eddie Hearn Matchroom and DAZN ain't coming in to try to get this fight? Do you think Jay Walk, what's going on? You think Eric Jenkins, what's going on? You don't think Eddie Hearn, Cedric Battles, what's going on? Eddie Hearn and DAZN not watching this closely? Elliot Burgess, what's going on? John Mayfield, what's going on? You think they're not watching this closely? It goes to a purse bid? Al Silva, what's going on? Man, this goes to a purse bid. They watching this so close. And Eddie Hearn waiting. He waiting, as he should. Eddie Hearn will come right. Eddie Hearn, Mr. Blue, what's going on? Lesson learned, what's going on? Eddie Hearn is going to give them exactly what they want. A. McKinney, what's going on? Y'all not hearing me. You can say what you want about Eddie Hearn. Now, the way he handled the Wilder and Joshua and you know, those situations, right? I don't agree with that. But that's him being a promoter. John Stravis, what's going on? He's supposed to do that as a promoter. Boxing Social Network, what's going on? Donald Johnson, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Pacquiao was getting 50 million and Crawford only getting 10. Is uneducated. Or what? Blue explained that. Bob Arum got to go. Salute, Blue. We love you here in Cleveland. Salute to Cleveland, man. The land. Salute to the land. What happened is there was Oye Jamaica, Money Brown TV. Go subscribe to my brother Money Brown TV. What happened is, according to Bob Arum, Robbie Johnson, what's going on? Go subscribe to my brother Money Brown TV. Money, drop the link. There was a $50 million offer on the table from Abu Dhabi, a investment group in Abu Dhabi, and they was going to give Crawford $10 million and Manny Pacquiao $40 million out the 50. I don't know how Terence Crawford would have been happy with that, but according to Bob Arum, he was happy with it. Jay Cooley, brother in the super chat, Bud Lion, they forcing him. He said this is the WBO. WBO come in and they're like, listen, you're gonna have to make this happen, bro. You're gonna have to give us some real fights now. That's essentially what's going on. He switched it and he like, man, it's them. Now how could the WBO be forcing Shawn Porter to fight? Donald Johnson, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Pacquiao was getting 50 million and Crawford only 10. Oh, I read that already. Didn't I? Got my brother, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's good with you, Kurt?
Blue, what's going on with you tonight? What's going on? What's up, bro? What's up, chat, a.k.a. the family? How's everybody doing on this Thursday evening?
Hey, Kurt, did we get some wonderful news after we got off or what, Kurt?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Wonderful news.
This was music to my ears, Kurt. Music to my ears, Kurt. I was like, and shout out to my brother Lyman Paulie, man. He always keep me updated. He's a boxer himself, Kurt. You know, he just had an exhibition, over 50 exhibition. Lyman Paulie, man, he always keeps me up to date. And man, he sent me this. And I was like, man, oh, man. Man, oh, man. Hey, Kurt, just take over for a second. Somebody's at my door again, man. My wife left.
Yes, sir.
I'll be right back.
So everybody excited about the news with Crawford and Porter. It looks like we're going to get that fight. It should be a terrific fight. Porter's going to test Crawford. Crawford, his biggest asset is his his versatility. He could box, he could punch, he can adapt from one round to the next. We all know Porter is a dog, with very underrated athleticism. It should be a really good fight. So I'm looking forward to it. Nothing is etched in stone as of yet, but it looks good. It looks good. I don't see Crawford vacating any titles. He has too much pride for that. So it looks like we're gonna get that fight. So now we got Spence and Pacquiao. Looks like we're gonna get Crawford and Porter, and the emergence of Boots Ennis and you guys is still around. Pacquiao's on his last legs, but he's still there. So when the smoke clears, I hope it's Crawford versus Spence for all the marbles. So welterweight division is my favorite division of all time. So let's see what happens. Salute to everybody in the chat. Now you guys show us support every day, and me and Blue, we thank you guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. I don't know when Blue coming back. He shouldn't be long, but we don't know who's at the door. So Renee Box Young, what's going on, Renee? He said, Kurt, who do you think snatches up the purse bid if it goes to that? Probably PBC. Probably PBC. Most likely PBC. I think Bob really checked out. He don't have a lot of confidence in fighters like he did. So he's not trying to overspend for anything. Khan was the last mistake he made. So I think it's PBC. We have a super chat from Grind Hard Sports Nation said, and Pryor beat Hearns in the amateurs. Will he have done that the same in the pros, Kurt? No. As an amateur, Tommy Hearns was an okay amateur, but he was much better as a pro because Emmanuel changed the style. Tommy Hearns only had 7 knockouts as an amateur. He couldn't break an egg. And when he got to the pros, Emmanuel told him how to throw that right hand. That's what Kronk was known for. And Tommy probably was the best knockout artist I've ever seen in my life, the way he sets up his knockouts. Remember, he was knocking out people from 147 to 190 cruiserweight. He fought as a cruiserweight. So, and who he knocked out, Roberto Duran, Pepino Cuevas, James Schuler. He was knocking out people like that. Bruce Curry, good fighters. I think Hearns would have knocked out Ann Pryor as a pro. But amateurs and pro are totally different. You got fighters like Robinson and Leonard who were great amateurs and great pros. Tommy was an okay amateur, but he was a great pro. So, it's just different. Henry Tillman, who beat Mike Tyson twice in the amateurs, was a very good amateur, but an okay pro. And then Tyson knocked him out when they when they was pros. So it's just different. Let me see what's going on here. What's up, 817 Boxing, Wayman Davis, Johnny Q, Ken Black. We have a super chat from Marky Dan 123. He says Salvador Sanchez versus Manny Pacquiao 126. Oh, I like Salvador Sanchez in that fight because Salvador had long arms and he was a master counterpuncher. He was an excellent counterpuncher and he could box, especially when he bounced on his toes. So I like Salvador Sanchez to beat Manny Pacquiao at 126. Manny could be sloppy at times, especially on defense. And we saw a guy like Juan Manuel Marquez expose Manny, especially in the 4th fight. And Salvador Sanchez was even a better fighter than Marquez. So I like Sanchez. We talk sports at Kirk. What's your thoughts on Jerome Boots Ennis? Yeah, Caratillo. Yeah, he's going to fight him, I heard. Number 1 IBF, number 9 ring possibility. I like Ennis, man. I just think I think he's naturally gifted. His all around skill set is the best in boxing, but he just needs more experience. For watching boxing for so many years, I think this guy is a natural. But I done seen fighters that can't miss prospect miss. So I want to pump the brakes. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but I think Boots is going to be a great one. We have a super chat from Candy Slim 501. He said the WBA ordered Shawn Porter execution and Bud in 9. Man, I want to see it. I want to see it. John Mayfield said, Kirk, where do you have Bud in your pound for pound? I have Bud third, maybe fourth. Now, I still have a number one because even though you guys may not like his resume, but pound for pound is strictly skill set. And he's proven in multiple weight classes what kind of fighter he is. Until he loses, then I will drop him. But I can't drop him because I had him number one before. And even though you don't like how he moved, me neither, he hasn't lost yet. And he's knocking people out as a lightweight, moving up to welterweight. So I still got a number one. Let me see here. Eric Jenkins said, Curtis, Bob Arum is bleeding from the ears from his Fury investment. Yeah, that's a good point. He is, man. Yep. King Charm said, Bud really is like Bud. If he give you a dose of one of those many strands, he'll knock Shawn out. We have a super chat from Machiavelli Mafia. Says, salute, my Newark bro. Salute to you. If damn, it jumped up, man. If Porter pressures Bud like Castano did Mel, you think Bud has the skills to adjust under the pressure? Yeah, because of his versatility. Yeah, he can. Look at for Victor Postal. He box. He can slug. And plus, Bud can move when he want to, when he choose to. Charlo, on the other hand, should his feet are not that good, which is kind of surprising because he looks the part, but he ain't the part. His feet ain't that good, and plus he can't fight against the ropes. Ray and everything said Bud doesn't sell because of his opponents. Tim Allen said I got Bud winning. Black Bruce said I agree with you. Road money. Henry King said, Kirk, do you know a guy at welterweight named? Yeah, I know you talk about Staniosis. He's really good. Have you seen him? Yeah, I seen him, Henry. I seen him. He's strong. Not to put him down. He's a typical Eastern European fighter. Come at you real strong. Good puncher. I seen him. I like to see Boots fight him too. Brand new said Ennis is the real deal. Vegas Element says we talk sports. I got Boots by mid round KO. Oh, 1 second. Okay, let me see here. Let me go down. We got a super chat from 817 Boxing. Said Kirk, Bob is a master manipulator. This fight won't count towards the contract. Bob ain't bidding on it. We saw how, man, I hate when they do that, man. Oh boy. Jumping up on me. My tablet going crazy. Let me finish your super chat. I'm sorry. Let me read it again. Kirk, Bob is a master. Just jumping up on me, man. How many people in the chat? Bob is a master manipulator. This fight won't count towards the contract. Bob ain't bending on it. We see how Taylor and Bud in 2022 happens now. Yeah, that's a good point. Yep. Jerome Wallace said Terence Crawford in a lopsided 12-round decision, 9-3 Bud. Renee Box-Young says Staniosis is quite flat-footed, but power puncher. Yeah, I agree with that, Renee. Southern T Boxing and Sports at OG Kirk Sugar. What's up, Southern T? How's everything? How's your channel, man? Karen Bowder said Porter did well against Spence. It will not. Oh man, this thing jumping up, man. Oh boy, not today. Not today. I'm sorry about that, Karen. This keeps jumping up. Let me see. Oh boy, boy. You know what fight I'm looking forward to that nobody's talking about, and I mentioned it the other day, is Brandon Figueroa and Stephen Fulton. I think that's going to be a terrific fight. I think that's going to be a terrific fight. I think it's going to be fight of the year. And now if Fulton don't box him, he going to lose. Because I like Brandon Figueroa, man. I like Brandon Figueroa. Boxing is shaping up to be pretty good. And don't forget we got the AJ and Usyk fight as well. And this Saturday we have Joe Joyce and Takum, and Friday we got Showbox, the return to Showbox. Now let me go back in the chat, man. Uh, Atticus said Benavidez Escatagu will be fight of the year. I don't think Escatagu has it anymore. I think Benavidez is going to run roughshod over Escatagu. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think Benavidez is going to be too strong for Escatagu. Jay Ketchup said, Kurt, I got Bud winning, but don't sleep on Porter. No, Porter is tough, man. Porter's tough. Southern T said, and we got Conor Ben next week. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that fight. That's right. Henry King said Kurt Fulton versus Inoue will be fight for the decade. Trust me. That'd be a good fight. I'd rather see Inoue and Brandon Figueroa. You talk about a fight. Joe said Gervonta Davis versus Josh Taylor. That's a tough fight. Before I said Taylor, but I've been looking at Taylor. He don't like it to the body. And Tank is one of the best body punchers in boxing. And plus, I think he's settling into the weight at 140 pounds. You know, when he fought Gamboa, I don't think he was quite there. So it takes a while for your body to get acclimated to the weight. So that's a tough fight. That's a tough fight. Davis might win that fight. A stiff jab said, "What's up, Kirk? If Bud hurt Porter, he'll stop him. Best closer in the sport." Yeah, Bud is relentless, man. Teacher Benavidez needs to defend his face more. Yeah. Classy man said, "Kurt, you talk about Figueroa every day because he reminded me of a throwback. I don't think he get the credit that every time I seen Figueroa, man, that dude is a dog. And remember, Louis Neary, because he's exciting, but what he does, and people talk about Castano pressure, he's a better pressure fighter than Castano. His defense is not that good, but what he's saying is, I know I lack in certain departments, so he imposes his will on you, and you got to go out there and match him will for will. So he's like a throwback fighter of the 40s to me. That's why I like Brandon Figueroa. You know, it's just that he's fighting in a division that we don't really pay attention to, only the hardcore fans. Let me see here. DP Rocker, what's going on, man? We have a super chat from Cole Parker say, "Hey, Kurt, you think Bud can win against Porter if he fights him toe-to-toe?" Yeah, but it would be very difficult. Why fight the other man's fight where you can make it easier? I think he's going to mix up his attack. I think, but Bud has a lot of dog in him, man. Because Bud showed me you can hurt him and you can knock him down. He's going to get up and he's going to fight back. So that intangible that he has is very underrated. You can't teach that. Certain fighters you can, like Larry Holmes used to get hurt and knocked down, and he'd get up and fight harder. Trinidad was like that. Certain fighters, you hit the once, they'll fall apart. Consolidated Planet said Crawford can't be number one. He's never fought anybody. It's Canelo all day. Because I disagree with you. Postal was the boogeyman, and Danny Garcia ducked Postal, and Terence Crawford beat Postal easy. He beat solid competition, but because he's so good, we want him to fight somebody that's his equal. which is Spence or Porter, close to it. So if he dominates Porter, then we can't say anything. Nathan Canelo said Canelo gets cherry picks and rigged decisions. Canelo's a heck of a fighter, man. But see, we've seen Canelo lose. There's a certain style that he struggles with. I don't know what style that Crawford will struggle with because of his versatility. Even Canelo has great upper body movement, but he has a lack of foot speed. But he's a terrific fighter because he's seasoned now. Let me see here. Kit and Missy said, I think Crawford going to get stopped. Crawford is a tough out for anybody, man. Sign of the time says Spence, number one pound for pound. You do know if Spence wins, but barely wins or not in an impressive fashion, you know what they're going to say. They're going to dog him. Already, I see it. If he wins, say, like 7-5, 8-4, and Pacquiao has some success, then they're going to, they're going to criticize Earl. Candy Slim said Kell Brook still beat Shawn, Danny, Mikey, and maybe Keith. Emmanuel H. What's up, Big E? At Candy Slim 501. He got dropped unofficially. Teach said Crawford is the best adjuster in boxing, perhaps. Yeah, I agree with that. Q Cal said Virgil Ortiz versus Mean Machine this weekend. Who you got? No, I think that's August 14th. Q Cali. August 14th. Consolidated Planning said Canelo wasn't elite at 23. Yeah, but he had 42 fights. Wilfred Benitez was world champion at the age of 17. So he was more than ready. They thought that Floyd was going to take that fight. Let me see here. Yaakov White said Bud Chin is bad. When you get hit with a solid punch, more than likely you're going to get hurt. Especially if it's against somebody who can punch. That's just the nature of the sport. A17 said Canelo is the pad champ and he ducks. D1 said he still got to do more if he beats Porter Kirk. Real talk, he still needs one more big fight. Sign in the Time said Canelo lost to Trout, Laura. Triple G in his first fight, all gift decisions. Tyler Dundee said he fought in one weight class. Renee Box Young said Emmanuel H, my guy. Kojo said, can Boses and Teal fight happen? What you think the outcome would be? Well, a lot of people starting to get on the Cambose's bandwagon say it's going to be a tough fight. I still got Teal, but it might be tougher than expected. It might have been tougher than expected. I want to see Teal fight Lomachenko in a rematch. I think that's going to be a terrific fight. Quincy Carter in that super chat said Bud Southpaw or fight versus Porter. Bud Southpaw fight or Wright versus Porter. I think he's going to change up his looks. Whatever works, that's what he sticks with. Remember, he was getting hit with the jab against Kell Brook, and then he turned southpaw and boom, fight's over, just like that. Raphael said Wild and Fury fight. Man, I ain't even thinking about that fight right now. I'm excited about Crawford. I'm excited about Spence. I don't know if that fight going to happen. Consolidated Planet says, so if you think 23 is old enough, you have to call Davis a cherry picker. Consolidated, 23 is not old, but it's not young because at 23, he had 42 fights. He had 42. It's not the age. 42 fights, that's a lot of fights at 23. So he had experience. Maybe he just wasn't good enough. Q Calder said Benitez was young as heck at 17, knocking grown man out. Yeah, he beat Cervantes for the title At the age of 17, his high school classmates was in attendance, man. 817 said, adjusted my butt. He can't fight orthodox, stay clean, so he changed his lead hand to get better jab angles. Yeah. Well, quick said, Kirk, you really be doing your thing, player. Salute to you. Thanks a lot, Will, man. I love talking boxing with you guys, man. I love talking boxing. Brother Adam says, Shalom, Blue. Shalom to you, bro. Sharecropper said, 1526 said, Porter doesn't really KO opponents. Now, he's just strong and athletic. Yeah, he's just a pain in the behind. Sign of the Times said, I think Spence can beat the Charlos. The Charlos are basic. Yeah, they are. You just get the feeling that they should be better, man.
Pardon me, Kurt.
Yes, sir.
Man, my neighbor. So I come on my motorcycle. My motorcycle got music on it, right, Kurt? So got a neighbor next door, and he leaves the door open, right? And so I pulled in the driveway. It was about 1 in the afternoon, and I had my music up when I pulled in the driveway. And he comes out and he goes, "Hey man, can you turn it down? My kid is asleep." So I said, "Yeah, no problem, no problem." I turned it down, but I realized they keep all the doors open, the front doors. So I'm looking, I'm like, so I tell my wife, I'm like, they tell me to turn the music down, but they have the doors wide open to the house, all the doors, the side door, the front door. So now, I guess they feel, so now they come knock on the door, and they're gonna have a party. Oh, now they asking me, you mind if we have the music? This and it. So I don't mind if you have the music up. It doesn't bother me. Yes or no, It's just when I have mines up, just keep that in mind. Don't bother me. But when I have mines up, don't come a knocking. It's just people, man. It's amazing, man.
It ain't easy living amongst people, man. That's selfishness right there.
Yeah, like I didn't mind turning it down because it's loud on my bike. It's loud, right? But you got your doors open to your house, so you making it even louder. You close your doors, it won't be so loud. But
when he play his music and you tell him to turn his music down. Now a lot of music don't bother me. I'm a music lover. I don't care what it is, but that's people, neighbors, man, could be a pain. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
True.
So I just, I don't care if they're gonna have a party, barbecue, whatever. It don't bother me. I don't mind the least bit. But when it's me, just keep that in mind. Paul Kerrick, brother in Super Chat, Bud loses. What's next for him? And if he loses, man. Then what's going to happen, Kurt? If Terence Crawford loses, then everybody going to say, "See, he was overrated."
Yep.
He was overrated. But this is great news. Solo production, brother in Super Chat. And then the lady, man, she's my neighbor, Kurt. She just talks. So I'm like, I'm working. Oh, yeah. She's a Caribbean lady, Kurt. Oh, yeah. And she's just, I'm working right now. Oh, no problem. Sorry to bother you. But, sorry to bother you, but.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I'm working right now. Yeah, no problem. But, like, I was trying not to be, be rude, because she's an older lady. Try not to be rude. Solo production, brother in the Super Chat. He said, Blue and Kurt, if Crawford loses the fight and Spence beats Pac, does the Crawford and Spence fight happen in the future? It's going to take a hit. Jose Villanueva, what's going on? It's going to take a serious hit. And I'm going to tell you why. Because at that point, we're going to get Terence Crawford. We're going to get Errol Spence and Shawn Porter too. And Errol Spence beats the Shawn Porter, there's no need to fight Terence Crawford at that point in time because he's going to go up to 154. And then, Kurt, who does Terence Crawford fight now that we're going to say warrants a fight with Errol Spence? He's going to have to beat somebody. Because the reason that this fight is the biggest fight in boxing is because we never seen neither one of them lose. Not that losses means everything. But we didn't see either one of them lose. But the thing is, the issue is everybody questions Terence Crawford's resume. So if he loses, then it's going to validate everybody's questions, right? Now my wife is texting me. Hold on one second, Kurt. Never fails. But if he loses, it's going to validate everybody's point of saying he wasn't what we thought he was to begin with. So now why are we talking about him and Errol Spence? Because Errol Spence beat Shawn Porter. So what's your thoughts on that, though, Kurt?
Yeah, that's basically what you said. I agree. The fight is going to take a hit. Porter will be the hot new fighter, and they'll be talking Porter and Spence too, because the last fight was so competitive and close. And Terence will be out to sea, man. You know, that people be like, we know he was okay, but he was overrated, and because of his resume, and I can see Terence be like, you know what, man, for later for this. So Porter and Spence will be the hot fight, and Porter will be back in line to get that Spence fight. So Terence, he will have a lot to lose, man. But I wanted right now, both of them, if they get past their prospective opponents, the fight is still sizzling, man, because they both undefeated. And if they keep messing around, one of them going to lose or both going to lose. So, we've seen this before with Charlo and Hurd. We've seen it with Joshua and Wilder. They both lost the same round. They got knocked out the same round. Yeah, that's crazy. But I would like to see the fight, man. Two undefeated fighters in the same division. Can't go wrong pound for pound. But they keep messing around. Somebody going to lose.
Oh, I was on mute, Kurt. Autocomplete LLC, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. I want to see Bud undisputed, but Porter's Porter's his biggest, craftiest opponent yet. Even in the later part of his career, he's still learning, and we haven't seen the half of what he's added since Spence. Yeah, this is important, Kurt. Mm-hmm. This is a huge fight, Kurt. And my thing is this, right, Kurt? He beats Shawn Porter. It makes the Errol Spence fight even bigger. It's funny how that works, right, Kurt? He beats Errol Spence. He beats Shawn Porter. It makes the Errol Spence fight bigger. He loses, the fight goes away.
Yep, that's boxing. Especially if he dominates Porter and beat him worse than Spence did, then the fight is like sizzling.
Mm-hmm. Twin D, brother in the super chat. He said, Blue, I live in New York too. Where you at where people have all their doors wide open? LOL. I'm on the island now, but and it's not, the best of neighborhoods. It's just that, it was daytime and it ain't nighttime. They ain't got their doors open at night, believe you me. So but it's during the daytime and they was moving around, but the point is you got your doors wide open. So if your baby is sleeping, then why would you have your doors wide open? Dow Johnson, brother in super chat. People believe in Tio more than Tio. Cambosa's duck. Hey, I think Kurt, I think that Teofimo Lopez, may have had second thoughts about the Cambosa's fight because what he could get in the future. That's what I think.
Yeah, I don't think that fight's going to happen, man. But people started like having confidence in Kambosos, saying that, Tio was saying that he's going to be they get the feeling that Kambosos was a lot tougher than led on. So,
yeah, I don't think that Tio was hesitant to fight George Kambosos Jr. It's just what's at stake. Emmanuel H, brother in the super chat, dropping that. Hundo! All this in the super chat. He said, salute, Blue Bud, Mr. Anderson, Queens and Kings in the chat. If Bud lose, I think they'll rematch. If not, he'll have to fight Manny or Thurman and beat one of them convincingly in order to get back to the top. Just want to see the best fight the best. Hashtag for us. That's a fact. But guess what, though? See, he done waited too long, Kurt. Because if he loses to Thurman, he loses to Porter, well, that means Errol Spence had beaten Manny Pacquiao. So he's out the picture. Pacquiao beat Thurman. He's essentially out the picture, right? It would only be a rematch with Shawn Porter and beat Shawn Porter. Because Errol don't hold Keith Thurman in high regards anyway. And Kurt, did you hear what he said when he said they didn't want to fight him? Now the WBO has pushed them in the corner and now they have to fight him?
Yeah.
Which, Kurt, when I said, I'm like, man, I had to reread this. There's no way this is what he said. Couldn't have. Like, that can't be correct. I got to read this again. And I'm reading it and I'm like, huh? It's like the WBO now the WBO, bro, Terence Crawford, Shawn Porter has been calling you out for over a year now. Trying to make this fight. So what do you mean now the WBA puts Shawn Porter in position when he ain't got no choice? Bro, you the champion. Kurt, it's like they don't realize that he's the champion or something.
Yeah, he don't like to be told what to do, and WBO like, you know what? We enforce this mandatory, so now either you fight Porter or you vacate.
Right. Candy Slim 501, brother in Super Chat. Porter a boxer. He looks more like a swimmer. Porter looks like a swimmer. People say like a football player than a swimmer, Kurt? I don't see that. Jay Berry, I used to live in a 11550. Not no more. Jack T, brother in Super Chat. Spence has been taking all the risks. Bud can take one. Oh, for sure. This is a great fight. Kurt, I was ecstatic yesterday, Kurt. When this news came out, Kurt, I was ecstatic. I was like, yes. Sherman Callahan, what's going on? Oh, he fights like a swimmer. Oh, you got that from Errol Spence said that. Kurt, when this news came out, Kurt, I was ecstatic, Kurt.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh, good, because a guy like Terence Crawford, you got to tell him and enforce the rules, because he ain't going, you tell him to do something, he'll do the opposite or won't do it at all. So now the sanctioning body stepped in and said, no, we want you to do this. And for Terence Crawford, that's what you got to do, because you know how he move. He move funny like that. So I'm glad.
Mm-hmm. Mr. J Dub 20 Texas, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at? Reek 1986, brother in the Super Chat. Salute, Kurt and Blue. Always a treat to go on YouTube and hear you too. Also, Charlo disappointed me, Kurt. Shaking my head. Hashtag hit the like button. Yeah, get the likes all the way up, my peopleizations.
I want to say something on that. Tank Davis was getting in trouble.
Hey, Kurt, they said, are you eating?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I was. I had one of them soft peppermints.
Oh man.
I love them, man.
Kurt. Hey, Kurt, I can't buy those. I can't buy them, Kurt. No, I can't. I can't do it.
Oh man, I love them, man. They melt right in your mouth. But sorry for the rudeness, people. But Tank really straightened himself out, because he was heading down a road that was destructive, getting in trouble, wasn't taking his craft seriously. But he turned all that around, and you see the results. Now, Charles, they don't get in trouble, but you just get the feeling they could be better than what they shown. and they don't straighten things out, they're going to be susceptible to an upset. Both of them or one of them.
Yeah, I agree. The brother BFTB Boxing in the building. Go subscribe to my brother BFTB Boxing. Drop that link in the chat, great brother. Lyman Paulie, my brother. What's going on with you, Lyman? That's my brother right there. BFTB, drop the link, great brother. Nick J, peace bless Queen. How you doing today? Yeah, Kurt. Jermaine Bean, brother in the super chat. I started my GT 30 days, 30 pounds. I ate clean all day at work today. Finally, I get home from workout and the treadmill acting up, shaking my head. Salute, man. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. But you know what? Pound the pavement, great brother. Just pound the pavement, bro. If you got a bike, ride your bike. I like bike riding more than running anyway. I like bike riding more than running anyway. Simon Carr, salute to the UK. Melvin Triplett, what's going on? D. Will, what's going on? Yeah, but Kurt, I'm ecstatic, man. I'm overly joyed, man. We getting to see what's going on. We getting the fights we want, Kurt. When you think, and I'm thinking. Now, let me ask you this question first, Kurt. If I'm Terence Crawford, I'm letting it go to a purse bid. 60-40 guaranteed in my favor.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Hearn is coming in for that, Kurt. You know Eddie Hearn is looking at this and he's like, let it go to purse bid if you want to. I know the zone is saying you got a blank check, bro.
Yeah, he gonna push for that. Because that's great for his platform. That's a good look for his platform. Eddie Hearn always wanted a top level American fighter like a Tank Davis, like a Terence Crawford, Earl Spence. He wanted one of those guys to solidify his platform, or a fight like Crawford and Porter.
Mm-hmm. Jermaine Bean said it's 100 degrees in Houston. Oh, bro, then you know what you do? Jump rope in your house. That's better anyway. Jump rope. Just jump rope for 12 minutes. Jump rope for 12 minutes. Mr. DJ C92, what's going on? Mr. FX Change, brother in the super chat. If Spence beats Manny and beats Ugas for that WBA, I given him pound for pound #1 on my list. I am Roy Boy Florida, what's going on? I'm Devin Blocker, what's going on? Yaakov One White, what's going on? Tyler Durden, what's going on? I'm giving him pound for pound. He beat Manny Pacquiao. He beat Manny Pacquiao because everybody's giving Manny Pacquiao a chance. Everybody is giving Manny Pacquiao a chance. Even Ronnie Shields, Chase the Coin. What's going on? You heard what Ronnie Journeyman. What's going on? You heard what Ronnie Shields said, Kurt?
Yeah, he said, "Don't be shocked if Manny beat Earl."
Mm-hmm. And he said Earl. He said that Manny seen 1,000 Earl Spences in his career. Earl Spence never seen a Manny Pacquiao. What you think about that?
Nah, I disagree with that. He haven't seen 1,000 Earls because the style is different. The difference is going to be Earl is a southpaw, and Manny hasn't fought a southpaw in 13 years. And Manny, when he fights a right-hander, Manny takes advantages of blind spots, angles. But Earl, it's like driving on the right side of the street. Now you got to drive on the left side of the street. And Earl being big and being skillful, it changes the dynamic of the fight. And I told people that Manny in his prime will have problems with Earl Spence, will have major, major problems with Earl Spence, even in his prime. So he's going to have problems with him now. I wouldn't underestimate Manny. All Earl has to do, put the game plan together, execute the game plan. But your jab is the key.
Yep. CEO _ KV, brother in super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. What do you think about Tank and Mikey Garcia? I love the fight. I love that fight, and I want it to happen. You want to show us and you want to tell us, you want to prove to us that what I already believe, that Javon Tank Davis is a superstar in the sport of boxing for sure. He's one of the best fighters in the world for sure. Now, this is the fight to prove it. Make it happen. They're not far. Mikey Garcia is 5'6". Tank Davis is 5'5". Mikey Garcia has 68-inch arm reach. Tank Davis has 67-inch arm reach. They weigh about the same thing on fight night. Mikey Garcia is not a big guy, so make it happen. This is a fight that catapults him into superstardom for sure. This is a validated pay-per-view fight. You want to give us pay-per-view events? This is valid. Mikey Garcia, 4-division world champion, a surefire Hall of Famer. Make it happen. I love this fight. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, it's a good fight. You know, anytime you can make a fight between two A-list fighters, two stars, you make the fight. It's just good for the sport. Two different fan bases, so it's a perfect storm for. It's a very competitive fight. So when you have a fight potentially of this magnitude, make it happen.
Mm-hmm. BP man, boxing for Caleb, brother in the super chat. What you think? Who has the better resume and the better chin? Shawn Porter on both. Shawn Porter has a deeper resume. Now, win, lose, or draw, he hasn't always won, but he's fought the better opposition, and he's never been blown out in any fight. He's made it close in each and every fight. And then when it comes to chin, you never really, even when he got dropped by Broner and by Shawn Porter and by Errol Spence, he wasn't hurt. He wasn't like, wobbly, they essentially was like flash knockdowns. That knockdown, that punch Errol Spence landed was brutal, right? And it's like he didn't get hit with that punch. He went down, but he almost didn't go down. So, and that Adrian Broner punch was like a choppy hook, quick hook, caught him and sat him down. Terence Crawford was visibly hurt when he got hit by Yuriorkis Gamboa a few times in that fight. And Terence Crawford was hurt by Igor Kavalauskas in that fight. More visible. Not that they both have sturdy chins, but if you ask me who has the sturdier chin, I would say Shawn Porter, based off of who's been visibly more hurt. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, well, in the Gamboa fight, he ran into the punch, so with his momentum and Gamboa being a good puncher, it really hurt him. And he was hurt against Kavalauskas. And I always look at a fighter when he get hurt, what he going to do after he gets hurt. Is he going to fade, or is he going to fight harder? Does he have the psychological advantage to come back from being hurt and then fight on? So that's what I look for. Larry Holmes was famous for doing that. I've seen Larry Holmes fight a million times, get hurt 1,000 times, and fought out of it. So I admire fighters who can do that. Porter has the better chin and a better resume. I just want to see the fight. I think it's a terrific fight. It would tell us a lot about Terence Crawford.
Mm-hmm. And Kurt, when we look at the chin, we just we just nitpicking because they both got sturdy chins.
Mm-hmm.
So it's if you're saying who you got to choose, like they both got sturdy chins. Neither one of them been just dropped and badly hurt and all over the place. We ain't never seen that. So, but 513 Road Natty, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Salute, Blue. It's a good day for boxing. This fight is a problem for Bud stylistically. Porter is nonstop pressure, and Bud has issues when Kavalauskas was pushing. I can't wait. Yeah, me too. The adjustments, Kurt, we're gonna get a lot of answers from Terence Crawford, aren't we, Kurt?
Absolutely. Terence is the best in boxing when it comes to adjusting. He can fight many, many ways. We all know Porter is strong, underrated athleticism. it's going to be that against Crawford's ring IQ and adversity. I mean, what adversity? To adjust round by round. So I can't wait. It's a very interesting fight.
Oh, you're talking about his versatility.
Versatility. I'm talking about adversity. Versatility. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it.
Daniel Staley, brother in Super Chat, dropping that. Go on this in the Super Chat. Salute Blue Blood and Kurt. I have a feeling that Bud will vacate the belt to move up to 160 and fight Charlo. 160? No.
Nah,
you mean 54. You mean 54 and fight Jamel Charlo. No, he ain't going to vacate the belt.
I don't see him doing that.
No, he's not going to vacate it. He'll hold on to it. He ain't going to vacate it. I know my brother Manuel H. believe he'll vacate as well. And fight Charlo. I don't believe so. I believe he'll stay right there. Because, again, it's his pride, Kurt. He's going to be like, oh, they pushing me to this?
Mm-hmm.
He ain't going to vacate. Brother BFTB Boxing in the building. Go subscribe to my brother BFTB Boxing. He said the lowest bid is $200K, so you can bet Bob coming with 200 and 200,050 cents, Kurt. Hey, Kurt, man, listen. Hey, Kurt. So I was saying, what like BFTB said, right? If you Terence Crawford, Kurt, hypothetically speaking, you Terence Crawford, right? I'm letting it go to a purse bid, Kurt. You guarantee 60%.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go to a purse. Every time they come to an offer, Kurt, everything they offer. Hey, Shawn want this. No, I can't do that. Shawn want to wear gloves. I can't wear those gloves. I ain't even wearing gloves. I don't even want to wear gloves. I'm not even going to be realistic, Kurt. And let it go to purse bid. Because you can guarantee, Kurt, Eddie Hearn is coming with a bag. Because he knows Terence Crawford is a free agent on top of it.
Yep.
So he wants to make an impression on him, Kurt.
That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Am I right, Kurt? Am I right when I say that? What would you do?
I'll make a push for him. You know, Eddie Hearn is not a bad promoter. He will get you paid.
Oh, he
will get you paid. Yeah, and he's, you know, no fight ever complain about money. No. So I could see him do that with Crawford, making a push for him, knowing that he's going to be a free agent. You know, hey, what's the best way to capture a fighter's interest or their ire? Money.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if you Eddie Hearn, Kurt? You have to be seeing this, and you're saying, I could have Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, and Anthony Joshua.
Yep, that's an all-star stable right there.
in the money divisions, he got a top 2 guy, top 3 guy in each of the division, in each one of the money divisions, Kurt.
Yep. I bet you saying Terence would look good on the zone.
And his way and his method of doing things would still allow Terence Crawford to make the fights with the other welterweights.
Mm-hmm.
Edward Jones, brother in the super chat, did the zone dodge one with the Charles rejection? They rejected. They took a loss in that. And that's another thing, Kurt. You hear he said that Jamal said he'll never ever fight Demetrius Andrade. Come on, man.
Yeah, see, stuff like that, man. I just don't agree with the Charlos, man. The stuff they say is off the wall, man. Why wouldn't you?
Right. He said that Ronnie said that was an unforgivable act, pulling out the Jamel fight.
That wasn't unforgivable. Man, that's water under the bridge. That was a while ago, man. Let's see what happens now.
And it wasn't Jamal.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a unification bout. Quincy Carter, brother in the super chat. Kurt, did you expect Errol to stop Mikey?
Yeah, I did expect. I picked Earl by late round knockout, but when I saw the fight and I saw how Mikey was fighting, then I knew early on by the fourth round, I knew Mikey wasn't going to get knocked out because he didn't want to be knocked out. Meaning he was parrying punches, he couldn't get his offense started. He was worrying about incoming punishment rather than getting his offense started and doing any major damage. So when a fighter don't want to get knocked out, it's gonna look a lot like Mikey Garcia did against Earl Spence.
Mm-hmm. Marky Dan 123, brother in the super chat. Porter don't got pop. Blue, I'm rooting for him though. Yeah, he don't. He's a workman. He ain't going. You ain't gonna get clipped and just be like, he's a workman. He gonna outwork you. He gonna weigh you down, and he ain't gotta have that much pop because get hit in the same spot enough times, it starts to hurt, and that's what happens. He just continues to go and go, especially as you start to fatigue. So, Blackwater Boxing, brother in the super chat. Spence faces all smoke, but just chilling, fighting guys after Spence. Spence should pull a Canelo and move up to the easier 154-pound division. Oh man, 154 ain't easy, great brother, at all whatsoever.
No, that's a pool of sharks, brother.
Yeah, that ain't easier. That's harder. It's harder because everybody there is bigger than him. Everybody. Who at 154 is smaller than him, Kurt?
Can't think of anybody. I mean,
Castano.
He's smaller by physical stature, but he's strong. His overall strength he's real strong, man.
Mm-hmm. That's it, Kurt. Everybody else is bigger than him, visibly, noticeably bigger than him.
Yeah, Jack when you move up weight, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Kurt.
No, when you move up in weight, the punches you throw doesn't have the same effect it does on a heavier man, and the punches that hit you has more of an effect on you than your previous division. You know, so moving up in weight could be tricky. 7 pounds can make a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Jack T, brother in the super chat. I'm just happy Bud finally fighting a top 47-pounder. Me too. Me too. Boxing Dad, what's going on? Trash Panda TV Vlogs, what's going on? Ellis, a.k.a. Tag, my brother in the super chat. Would Crawford be the hardest punching opponent in Porter's career? Oh, that's a good question, bro. Man, that's a good question.
I say yeah.
You think so?
I say yeah. Crawford can really punch. I'm surprised he has this power at welterweight because the way when he hit people and the way they look and stuff like that, I'm like, you know what? This dude is a puncher. He's a boxer, but I haven't seen this since maybe the days of Duran, man. A lightweight coming up to the welterweight division. Not even him. That was what he knocked out. 6 straight people?
6 straight.
They said Horn was going to be too strong for him. He beat the brakes off him. I mean, just going through people, just knocking them out. I remember when he fought Thomas Delerme, where Delerme was boxing well, and he timed Delerme, boom, boom, with a straight right. That was beautiful. And I was like, man, this dude, he could punch. Crawford could punch. I don't think we give enough credit for his punching power. Look at the Brook fight, bro. He just, a shotgun jab, and the fight was over.
Yeah.
Crawford could really punch.
Roy Boy, Florida, brother in super chat. He said Pac-Man versus Porter for all the belts. Watch. I don't know. It's possible, but I don't see it.
You want shock value in that statement.
Yeah. Yeah, no. It's possible, but I don't see that happening.
Nothing is guaranteed in boxing.
Nothing. Twin D, brother in super chat. I keep telling you about Maul Charlo. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Jafari sees a brother in the super chat. He said Bud going to get C19 too. Nah, I wouldn't say that. Major Kick said, y'all, we giving Crawford too much credit.
I go by what I see. That's it. I don't have a vested interest in any fighter. I can separate the fighter in the ring and out the ring. I've been watching Crawford when he had dreads in his head when he was real young. I see a terrific fighter in Crawford, man. You know, like I do Canelo, like I do Earl, like I do Tank. And so I go by what I see.
Mm-hmm.
Crawford is a terrific fighter. I think a lot of people mistake is we know a fighter is good, but the way he moves outside the ring, it gets on a lot of people's nerves to the point where you root against them and the hate is manufactured and people start to forget how good he really is because he hasn't fought in a while. He ain't fighting the people we want him to fight. So it starts to build. And I truly believe people forget. And I'm going to tell you something. August 21st, if Earl wins 7 rounds to 5 or 8-4, and Pacquiao hurt him a couple of times or hit Earl and Earl is cut or whatever, watch how they come down on Earl. Watch. Not here, but in other channels and media.
Mm-hmm. Idris Mateen, brother in Super Chat. Blue and a historian. Do y'all think this is a 50-50 fight? I do. I'm favoring Terence Crawford to win the fight, but it's still a 50-50 fight. When you get that upper echelon of fights, you have there's going to be a favorite in the fight, but these are 50-50. This is why we want these fights because they're 50-50 fights. What you think, Kurt?
I got 60-40 in Bud favor because of his versatility, but it will be competitive. Well, I don't know how it's going to end, or I'm just speculating because I got respect for Porter. I'll favor Bud 60-40 in a competitive fight.
Jermaine Bean, brother in the Super Chat. Hearing anything on Ammo Blue? Just wondering. No, I haven't heard anything, but my blessings go out to that great brother, man. Ammo Williams, man. A lot of talent, man. And, first things first, got to get your personal life in order. So my blessings go out to Ammo Williams, man. I haven't heard anything, though, but hopefully he's well. And King Vonnie 86, what's going on? And blessings go out to that great brother, man. Blackwater Boxing, brother in Super Chat. I'll put the top 147 pounders over the top 154s, no doubt. What you think, Kurt?
I don't know. I got 154 pounders, man. Because like I said, the 7 pounds make a big difference. Seeing Crawford, Spence, or anybody in the welterweight division get hit by a junior middleweight, it's going to make a difference. They get hit the right way, they can go.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, Kurt, they're not just big in weight, but they just bigger overall.
Yeah, they skillful too.
Bro, Tony Harrison is 6'1" with a 77-inch arm reach, Kurt.
Yeah, they talk about him fighting Tim Tszyu.
I want to see him fight Lubin. Did you see? I'm gonna get Coach Cunningham on, Kurt, because he just put up a post and he said they're not fighting Jamel Charlo next. He's the WBC mandatory, and he said, but we're gonna who do we want to see him fight? And he said, what about Danny Garcia, Lubin?
Danny ain't gonna fight Lubin.
No, I don't like that fight. Marky Dan 123, brother in Super Chat. Yo, Kurt, if Canelo become undisputed and then move up and beat Better Beef, where would you rank him among Mexican fighters? I love him over Ruben Olivares. Hey, Kurt, take over one more second, man. Somebody, I hope it's not that lady at my door again.
Okay. Canelo will probably be top 10 because that's quite a feat doing what he's doing, then go up and beat the boogeyman and Better BF, which I think Canelo will. So I have to put him in top 10 Mexican fighters of all time. You can't deny him. I would have like Sanchez 1, 2, I have Ricardo Finito Lopez. 3, Julio Cesar Chavez. I would probably have to put Canelo like about 6 or 7. 6 or 7. And he's not finished yet. So by the time he finished, he might be higher than that. It depends on who he beats. And if he goes through 168 and then 175, then you would have to say, oh, man, he's one of the best. This is truly a great fighter. Let me go in the chat. Come on, son says Shawn Porter only lost to great fighters, though. D. Warren, stop putting Ryan in anything. Chat. Andre Edwards said, I fully expect Bud to beat Porter, and I'm putting money on the stoppage. 65-35, my opinion. Darren Collins Jr. said, true. Rob Boy, Florida said, blue for this KO. 817 said, I hope Porter body slams Bud with Coco B. Word. Coco B. I ain't hear that name in a long time. 817. Sis Strong TV said, blue. Said he hopes it's not that lady at the door again. Yeah, but yeah, neighbors could be something, can't they? Come on, son said Keith Thurman only lost once and Earl is pound for pound champ, but he shouldn't beat he should have beat Kell Brook. 817 Boxer said that lady wants a free 15 minutes blue. Come on, son said but at the time Kell Brook was on fire and undefeated. Kojo said Salvador Sanchez. Yeah, Salvador was an excellent fighter, man. Cassie Mack said, Kirk, how you see Canelo at 175? I think he's going to be successful. Bevel gets hit too much. Beterbiev is strong, but he's one-dimensional. I don't know. I don't think his chin is all that. Plus, he's going to come to Canelo, and Canelo is going to that'll open up Canelo for counters. Canelo will counter Beterbiev. I don't see a 175-pounder beating him either. TR said at 817, do you hate the power or the skill of Crawford? Ronel Delgado said exactly. Henry King said, or Yaku White said, a free 15 minutes. Henry King said, Kurt, why in the world don't you have Canelo, the greatest Mexican fighter in general? What more does he have to do? Canelo is a very good fighter, man, but he's not finished. I can only judge a fighter when they finish their career with the way he's going. You say he's not going to be the greatest. He's not better than Salvador Sanchez. He's not. He's not better than Salvador Sanchez. No. If Salvador was alive today, he would go through fighters like Canelo, but probably more so. Canelo, no, I don't see him being better than Chavez either. Chavez was a great fighter, man. And Finito Lopez. So he will be top 5 if he does the things I think he's going to do. Clean out 168, become undisputed, Henry, and then 175 beat better BF or somebody like that, or clean out that division. D. Warren says Chavez not number 1 with you, Kirk? No. Salvador is number 1. Salvador Sanchez. I've seen him fight a million times, man. Great fighter. Great fighter. It's just a shame because he got robbed of his career. He died in a car accident at the age of 23. So Terence Trent says, salute Blue and Kirk. I'll watch AB versus Porter unanimous decision. I don't know who Porter has fought since, but I wouldn't give the fight away until the weigh-in. Flo Green said Crawford is going to prove a point. Brian Eldridge said, Kurt, is Salvador Sanchez resume solid? Yeah. Azuma Nelson, Rafael Gomez, Juan Laporte, Danny Little Red Lopez twice. Yeah. Ruben Castillo. All good fighters. All very good fighters. Absolutely. At the age of 23, he fought those guys. Now, I was just saying, at the age of 23 and having all them fights, he was good enough to beat those fighters because he was good enough, not because of his age. Let me see here. ISO Reaction said, we should make it mandatory. Come on, son, but even Carol Brook lost to great fighters. So all Shawn Porter losses I sent bad losses at all. Willie Beecher said, did you see Danny Garcia becoming champion at 154? No. Ronald Delgado said Crawford wins. Jamari Adams said 175 is a dead division, no fear. Fighters there, Canelo will move up and get easy belts. Now, Better Beef ain't easy. I would love to see Better Beef and Canelo. Ruben Langford said 817. She can get it pending. Music of Choice said Porter will be champ again. Dante Hall said Tim Bradley or Shawn Porter. Who's better? Shawn Porter. Why not you? Stoppage. Love him down. Ganther said they already given Bud props on the zone saying he got a good res Aka and Barack. Nathan Robinson said Crawford is going to win the fight. Hands down, Porter is a great announcer now. He makes too many mistakes for a guy like Crawford because his techniques are way too skilled for him. Ernie Martinez said nobody is stopping Porter. Tony Winstead said this is great news. Mandatory fight between Crawford and Porter. No disrespect to Bob Aaron Tom to him to move to PBS where I meant to say PBC maybe where he could fight top welterweights for some real money. I hear my brother. Come on, son said Kell Brook lost to GGG Earl and Bud. Yakov White said Earl beats Castano. Facts. 817 said quit telling me you great, but getting knocked down by a can of green beans. I think green beans, Mean Machine, is better than we thought. He's gonna have success against Ortiz, but I got Ortiz winning. Abraham said Crawford might stop Porter. I can't see that. Les said, hey now, DJ, the show. Now dig the show you two. 4 movie episodes said, can Bud handle the Porter that fought Spence? We want to see. Jamari Adams said, I'm not sure if Bud can handle Shawn Porter. Eric Price said Crawford may not fight the best, but he's always dominant. How many times have we seen fighters who are huge favorites not dominate when they should? Brazy's Deep says, if anyone here, an old lady, yo, Bulma Blue has lost it. Oh, man. Sis Strong said, Kurt, did you ever buy any clothes from Dapper Dan back in the day? Yeah. I sure did. Yeah. I had a black and gold outfit. I had a blue and white outfit. Absolutely. Man, Dapper Dan's was the store, man. Get anything you want on the back, your name or anything. You got a Dapper Dan suit, you was the man. And then I used to wear it to when I used to go out and Woolly Burgers. ISO Reactor said Mikey moved up too fast. He was chasing the money. Loving Boy Ganther said, tell that to Paulie. Dr. Pablo Sled says, this fight we need from Bud, and he's going to and do it better with Porter pressure than haters think. KB Boxer said Earl spars 154, 160 pounders on the regular Kurt. Yep, he sure do. Trash Panda says if Spence beats Pac, who does he fight then? Ugas or Crawford? Since Ugas will have the belt, right? Probably Ugas. Capadonna 24 said, yo, what's up, Cap? I can't see that. What's that? LL. I'm going to say LL. Go Seattle Seahawks, right, Blue? 513 said he better not. Bad Tita said will probably be Bud's last gig with Top Rank. Think he'll resign with Top Rank again? Man, he better not. He better not. Terence Trent said I definitely don't smell a Porter KO of Crawford. Yet a frustrated Porter can taste the canvas just how many times. Unbiased opinion said Canelo is getting his brain caved in if he fights Better Be if that's a different animal. I mean, yeah, Better Be has power, but does he have anything else? Canelo is very smart, man. Very, very, very high ring IQ. Very cagey. I don't know. I think Better Be a punches. I think Canelo gonna see him coming. Canelo gonna slip those punches. Kevin Faulkner said, the historian, who wins Bud versus Oscar at 140? Oscar lost a lot of big fights. I'm gonna say Bud by a majority decision. Oscar lost a lot of big fights, man. Johnny Q said, "Oh yeah, Salvador is better." Johnny Q said Canelo is a drug cheat. That's why he DQ. Ernie Martinez said he's not better than Oscar either. TR said top rank ESPN baby. Yulkoff White said Crawford getting dropped is what I see. Johnny Q said Salvador is my top 5 low key. We have a super trap by Twin D. Said Kurt Grandmaster Cass of the Cold Crush Brothers versus Kumo D of the Treacherous 3. Who wins? That's a good one, man. That's a good one, Twin. Let me see. Let me think about that. Grandmaster Cass. That's close because Treacherous 3 was a great battle rapper. But I'm going to go with Grandmaster Cass by a hair. But Treacherous 3 will give him a run for his money. We have a super chat by Blackwater Boxing. Said message deleted by Galvatron. Yeah, Blue back. You back, Blue?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pardon me, Kurt, man. That's family, and everybody's coming in for this wedding, Kurt. Everybody's coming in for the wedding now. You got Corey Little, Kurt?
Corey Little.
No,
I don't think I. Let me see. I don't think I got him.
Okay, we got Corey Little in the super chat dropping that dub on us in the super chat. Salute, Blue. I missed the beginning. I'm over the drama at 147. Make the fight. Stop blaming people. At the end of the day, make the fights happen, and let's see these guys box. Much love, Blue. Much love to you, Corey Little. Now, Kurt, I know you got to get out of here. Today, Thursday.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I got another show, 3 Wise Men. Tonight we're going to talk about greatest upsets in boxing history. Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir, Kurt. So I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer, Kurt. But you got any last things you want to say before you get on out of here?
Oh, man, it's been a great show, man. I love answering questions, man. Oh man, the show is really popping, man. We had a special guest on earlier. We got boxing tomorrow, folks. We got Showbox, and we got Joe Joyce fighting Saturday afternoon. Thanks everybody. Thanks Blue. Thanks chat. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, family. Hey, listen. We got a lot of good fights coming, man. We'll talk about them in the very near future. My name is Curtis Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.
Salute, historian. See you tomorrow, great brother.
Yes, sir. Peace, everybody.
Grind Nobly, Barfield, brother in the super chat. Bud versus Porter is a good fight. I'm riding with Tank with whomever he fights. Night Mikey. Is Tank a bigger star than Broner? No. No. Adrian Broner is still a bigger star than Javon Tank Davis. Adrian Broner has somewhat become a crossover star. Somewhat. Javon Tank Davis not that. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Machiavelli Mafia, brother in the super chat. What'd you say about Biggie, Kurt? I forgot to ask him too, because the great brother was like, man, what he said about Big, that wasn't right. I'm like, I don't know what he said. But you know, these are good fights that we want to see, you know, and it's about time that we get the best fight the best. Yeah, I don't know what he said, but it's about time that we get the best to absolutely fight the best. Point blank and period. Yeah, Broner's personality he's a huge draw, man. He's a huge draw. Adrian Broner is still a mega draw. Massive draw, man. Still. Rico Lewis, what's going on? Leg Day Shorts, what's going on? King Greedy, what's going on? Yeah, so, you know, this is a great fight. This is a legacy fight for both Terence Crawford and for Shawn Porter. OMC Wells, what's going on? Why is that? Because, you know, this is the biggest fight in Terence Crawford's career. Y'all may not understand. People may not understand. There's a lot of pressure on Terence Crawford in this fight. There's a lot of pressure on Terence Crawford in this fight. DP Rock, what's going on? There's a lot of pressure on El Padrino. What's going on? This is the biggest fight of Terence Crawford's career. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Terence Crawford. Oh, for sure, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Terence Crawford to show that he's deserving of the titles that he received, especially since, remember, he tweeted out to Jamel Charlo after that fight. Remember what I told y'all, when you throw boomerangs, don't matter when you throw them, where you throw them, they coming back. Some quicker than the others. Some may see it, some may not. But it's coming back. Right? Macabre Ransom, what's going on? Jay Samuels, what's going on? Ernie Martinez, what's going on? Dre Fine is my brother, what's going on? TR, what's going on? It's coming back. So remember, he took to social media immediately, right? Brazy D 2 Deep, what's going on? And he said, this is why Jamel Charlo is not pound for pound and won't be on the pound for pound list. Well, guess what? This fight between Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter, Dave Riley, what's going on? Now everybody going to be watching, with viewing it with a magnifying glass. Chappelle Show 56, what's going on? Yaakov One White, what's going on? Everybody going to be viewing this fight with a magnifying glass to see if you worthy of being on the pound for pound list that you said, Jamel Charlo, this is why you're not on it, because you struggled in that fight with Brian Castano. Albert Harper, what's going on? Candy Slim 501, you said Bud was 100% right. I don't know how he was 100% right, because Jamel Charlo is still unified two-time junior middleweight world champion. He's beat some of the best junior middleweights in the world. So why is he not on the list? You can name me 10 guys in boxing that's better than Jamel Charlo. I'm hard pressed to find that. Give me top 10 guys that are better, Candy Slim, than Jamel Charlo. Mark it in 1, 2, 3. My brother in super chat. CP3 0-12 in playoff games with Scott Forster refereeing. It was just bad luck. CP3 had him in Game 6 as well. Yeah, that's messed up, man. AJ McDaniel, what's going on? Victor Perez, what's going on? Victor Perez said, yes, we can. Okay, I'm waiting on it. Give me 10. Give me 10. Label them 1 through 10. No particular order. Give me 10 boxers that are better than Jamel Charlo. Go ahead. William Doherty, what's going on? Give me 10 boxes right now. Victor Perez and Candy Slim. Give me 10 boxes right now. Label them that are better than Jamel Charlo. I knew Emmanuel H was coming after he put that Scott Foster. Yeah, that's unbelievable. Oscar Valdez is not better than Jamel Charlo. Stop it. Usyk is not better than Jamel Charlo. Please stop. And Inouye is not better than Jamel Charlo. Please stop. Please stop, Victor Perez. Please stop. Stop. Please stop. You don't even know who Usyk beat in his career. Please stop. And Oscar Valdez is not better than Jamel Charlo. Man, go ahead with that nonsense, man. Come on, man. Please stop. Billionaire is bright. What's going on? Tyson Fury. Why would Tyson Fury be on the list? Heavyweights don't. Why not? Did you know that heavyweights don't belong on the pound for pound list? Shakur Stevenson and Rigondeaux? Come on, brother. Y'all just be making up stuff. 41-100. What's going on? He said Shakur Stevenson and Guillermo Rigondeaux. Victor Perez, do you watch boxing? Do you watch boxing? You just said Valdez outboxed a pressure puncher, something Charlo couldn't do. Did you not watch Jamel Charlo fight Brian Castano, who's a pressure boxer, a pressure puncher? Please stop. Go back and watch boxing. Go back and watch boxing. That's what I'll advise you to do. Go back and watch boxing. You just let me know you don't even watch boxing. You just let me know you don't even watch boxing. Be real 87. What's going on? Come on, brother. Demetrius Hall, what's going on? He lost to bro. All right, I'm not answering you. He beat Castano. What are you talking about? And he lost. OMC Well, my brother in the super chat, dropping that $250 on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Blue, why didn't they make the Bud Ugas fight so the winner gets Spence for undisputed? I don't know why, but it doesn't matter. If he did fight Ugas, they're not going to fight until next year anyway. Lyndon Brown, what's going on? They're not going to fight the next year anyway. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. If he fought Ugas, the winner of that fight not going to fight the winner, Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao at the end of the year. They ain't going to fight till 2022 anyway. So they might as well go ahead and get another fight in and make it a quality fight. That's what's going to happen with that. That's what's going to happen with that. So they may as well go ahead and just, I mean, and Ugas ain't going to, and Bud, first of all, there's too much negotiations. That ain't going to happen. Jack T, brother in the super chat. Inouye, who eye socket was cracked by an old man. Right. Dudes don't even be knowing boxing, man. It's amazing. Larry Baker Bruce, what's going on? Is Errol Spence the face of boxing? Not yet. Dudes be making up stuff. Oh, he beat a pressure fighter in Burchell. Yeah, I give him credit for beating Burchell. Yeah, he did beat Burchell. Okay. Something Jamel couldn't do. He did it against Jason Rosario, brother, who's bigger than him. And a pressure puncher fighter. Just the fight before. And Burchell has zero defense. Zero. Zero. Jeff Horn. Come on, man. Come on, son. What's going on? You can't make this stuff up, man. Dudes be saying anything. Rosario flop. So did Burchell. If that's the case. Tyrone Howard, what's going on? Tyrone Howard, what's going on, great brother? I mean, dudes just be making up stuff, man. Michael Shows, what's going on? and still ain't give me 10 guys. Even if you include those dudes, you still didn't give me 10. Even if you include the fighters you said, that's still not 10. Wendell Jackson, brother in the super chat. Do you believe we will see an undisputed 147-pound in 2022? PS 10 better than Mel Charlo doesn't exist. Stop the madness. Yeah, I believe that we'll definitely see it in 2022. I believe we'll definitely see it in 2022. Quincy Carter, brother in the super chat. He said they should have gave Shawn the WBA belt. Thoughts? No. You got to fight for that. Got to fight for it. Terence Crawford ain't do nothing to that they take it from him. He ain't do nothing that they should take it from him. Everybody capping TV. What's going on? Take it from him and give him to Porter. Make the fight. The best fight, the best. But then he didn't do nothing to say that they need to take the belt from him. John Pestano, what's going on? Cornelius Bright, what's going on? They say he's going to have Buddha Gandhi, Master P, and Flavor Flav. Unreal. He said, the Ken Dub 718, what's going on, great brother? He said, Oscar Valdez, Usyk. Come on, bro. Stop it. You don't even know who Usyk fought. He beat one notable person in his career, Tony Bellew. Thomas Mercado, what's going on? Oh, Quincy Carter. Yeah, you're right. Thomas Mercado. I read that wrong, great brother. You're right. The WBA the WBA shouldn't give Shawn the belt either. Why would they give him Shawn the belt? They should have gave back to Manny Pacquiao, if anything. Not Shawn Porter. Why would the WBA give Shawn Porter the belt, great brother? That's not in his wheelhouse. I can see the WBA giving it back to Manny Pacquiao, but not Shawn Porter. Jack T, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I got Bud winning, but you're right about pressure. Not only did Bud trash Charlo, whose resume is far better, he also Spence, who fought Porter. He's very critical of people with better resumes. That's a fact. And now you're gonna have to show up and show out. Demond Daniels, what's going on? Now you're gonna have to show up and show out. Now, he's gonna have to show up and show out on the grandest stage, and against a guy that don't make it easy. He's not in clean fights. Arnie DeLeon, what's going on? He's not in clean fights. Shawn Porter is not going to give you a clean fight. So now you're going to have to put up and put out. Cameron Renfro, what's going on? I want Jamal James versus Jaron Ennis. I want Jaron Ennis versus any big name. Skills from New Orleans, what's going on? Great brother in the super chat. Crawford showing early signs he wants no smoke. Won't be surprised if he pulls a TO and drop the belt. He can't do that. He'll never be able to rectify that ever. Eric Johnson, what's going on? Now they do need to make Keith Thurman and your Dana Sugas. Tunnel vision, what's going on? He'll never be able to fix that ever. AJ McDaniel, what's going on? You have the biggest fight in your career on the deck, and you drop the belt not to have it. You'll never be able to get it back. He'll never, ever be able to get that back. Ever. If he did that. Devontae Richardson, my brother, what's going on? Tajan Webster, what's going on? No, he says he doesn't mind. Skills from no ends. He says that, but of course he does. That's why he's telling you all of these top welterweights, they never showed interest in me. Sure they did. Sure they did. That's the reason why he says that. Quincy Carter, brother in the super chat. Why give the WBA to Ugas? Because he was the WBA regular champion already. They didn't just pick him out of a hat. Brother, he was already the WBA regular champion. He was already in their ranking system. He was already a regular champion. The next step is to move him up to super champion. So he was already the regular champion. They didn't just say here goes the belt. And they didn't just say let's give it to Ugas. That didn't happen. He was already the champion. Sandy Sanchez, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Yeah, they're gonna fight. Ernie Martinez said WBA has too many belts. Every sanctioned body has too many belts. Truth heard bad. What's going on? Where you been at all day? When is the fight? They got to go to purse bid. So they got 30 days to come up with a date and a site and an agreement, or it's going to go to a purse bid and then somebody else will bid on it and they'll give their date and their site and things of that nature. So I expect it to probably be around late September, early November. Said 214, what's going on? They're not going to put on two major fights like this. Larry Mitchell, what's going on in October? We already got Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury, October 9th, unless they put it on late October. I'm hard-pressed to see that. Is Ugas Thurman going to happen? I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. We're already going in August. Keith Thurman ain't ready. OMCC well, brother in the super chat. If Porter loses, he will 0-3 against the best in the division. Spence, Thurman, and Crawford. Will Porter become a gatekeeper? He's not a gatekeeper. Groundworks Entertainment, what's going on? He's not a gatekeeper because he's never blown out. He wasn't blown out against Errol Spence. He wasn't blown out against Keith Thurman. And he wasn't blown out against Kell Brook. And I highly doubt that he'll be blown out against Terence Crawford. So he's not a gatekeeper. He just can't seem to get over the hump. Gatekeeper is somebody you send your prospect or contender in there and see how they do with a guy that's in between, in limbo. That's a gatekeeper. DOC, what's going on? Shawn Porter's elite. He just can't get the dub. So that's it, my peopleization. I'm going to get on out of here, man. Tomorrow's another day. I appreciate y'all 1,000%. I got to handle some business right now. Much love to y'all, man. Tomorrow we'll be back on. Another day of boxing, man. So appreciate y'all coming through, showing your boy Blue love. Marquise Pope, what's going on? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.